Discord.
Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry I'm a bit late today. We have a work emergency, so I apologize for delaying. Nothing important happened so far in stream, so
let's talk a little bit
tell you
about
that
our
much.
latest feature in Marvel Contest of Champions here.
Shit.
Whether that was intentional or not, we don't have to talk about that right now. But collectives were just so excited to jump out into your roster, they couldn't be contained any longer. So on Monday, May 4th, they made their way into the game. It has been less than 1 month since collectives have been live in Marvel Contest of Champions, and it already feels like they're changing the game.
Hell of a day, I'll tell you that much.
So collectives are super, super exciting, man. In case you've been taking a break from MCOC over the past few months, this is your first time back, or if you just took a really, really long nap over the past 3 weeks, you don't know what it is, collectives essentially uses your entire roster to make them stronger and give you rewards. So a few weeks ago, we launched our 6 class collectives. This takes your captains in each of your classes and adds them into a collective sort of sticker book that gives your entire roster increased stat bonuses like attack and health, individual RPG mechanics as well, and also a bunch of empowered crystals.
Can somebody drop that link to the giveaway,
everyone
please,
just
in the
open
chat?
up their crystals, share who they've gotten, kind of talk about which champions are really good with certain collectives. I think I'm trying to go to the next slide, by the way, Finn. It's not going. Just need a click real quick. Quick little tech difficulty here. There we go. Let's go back to the slide deck here.
What's up, Sars? What's up, everybody else? Sorry, so I'm still a bit in a messy state.
Right? Yeah, we're good. We're good. You know, we really enjoyed just watching what you guys have been doing with the new power in your roster. I think that is really, really exciting. So obviously, you know, it's only been a few weeks, right? We're really happy with how this launched, and we're really happy with what everyone has been doing with this new power so far. I think it's really exciting. It's been fun for me personally as well. When I'm using a champion that I didn't really realize is super good with collectives, and all of a sudden I see the big purple number just pop up, and I was like, oh man, all right, some bonus damage here. All right, I didn't expect to see that. That's pretty cool. I go and look at the collectives, I look at the bonus, I see what it's supposed to be. It's pretty nice, right? So it's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff happening there. A big thing here is that, we also still have temporal collectives on the horizon. We're working on that kind of stuff right now. That will be coming in the future. We're super excited for this feature. We really think there is so much here to build on. I can't wait to see what we do. And more stuff coming soon, so stay tuned and keep playing around with those collectives, man, because they're a fun time. All right, let's have a quick little chat about events that are ending very, very soon. You got a couple days left to get in there.
Game gets so difficult. Well, I don't think it's much of a difficulty added. You don't need to pay that much attention to them, to be
event here, adding Null, Iron Man, Spot, Dust, White Tiger, and my boy Atuma into the Ascension pool here. You can get them up to Ascension level 2. There were box key offers that are not available anymore. However, there are still some box keys in the solo event for opening the crystals, and if you have not grabbed them, in the solo rewards for the Roll Coliseum Rome event, which has been an absolute blast of a side quest, man. You know, a few months ago we said we really wanted to key into the fun and exciting side and meta events, right? You know, we had the boxing ring side quest, the off the top rope, or was it ring the bell, whichever one it was. Those two were kind of paired. We had Jane Foster's hammer toss. You know, we had the towers side quest a while ago. A lot of really, really fun side quests that we did. This one was an absolute blast, dude. I've loved seeing people get 300 health bars, 250 health bars in the side quest Coliseum. So much fun, dude. The attacker beneficial nodes for that mega damage. Null was going insane. Onslaught, crazy. Cat and Murdoch was doing insane stuff with Falcon Joaquin Torres. It's really cool to see what champions go extra insane in this, man. And the Roll Coliseum Rome event is technically still going on. We did hit those milestones really early on. A lot of people were jumping in, having a lot of fun with the mode. But if you have not done this yet, make sure you do it. Make sure you do it, because there are 20 America Chavez action figures in the top of the event. And there are still some people competing for that Bastion title at the very top of the ranked rewards, which is pretty fun, man. I'm excited to see what happens there. But if you haven't played this one, you got to jump in and play it. It's just a good time. Speaking of the Coliseum, the Apex Coliseum Round 2 is concluding soon. This is almost up, so if you haven't done Ebony Maw yet, if you've been kind of putting it off towards the end,
so I
get in there and make sure you get your points. The rewards in Apex Coliseum are too good to pass up. If you're still waiting on Airwalker or Prowler or Dazzler, make sure you get in. There's a bunch of fun fights in there this time.
There's a link to the giveaway.
You got about
I shall get it
5 days left to do this, and there is a Stellar Forge blade piece in there. I would imagine that everyone who's missing just this one piece already did do it if you got the other ones. But keep in mind, Apex Coliseum is almost up. Now, after Apex Round 1, there was a little bit of a break as we worked on Round 3 and to give some extra attention to different content. That's going to happen again this time. So we got about a 5 to 6 week break, give or take, in between Round 2 or Round 3.
I didn't even get to make my coffee.
Actively working on that right now. Stay tuned, of course, and we'll let you know when Round 3 is coming. But Apex Coliseum is not going anywhere right now. All right, speaking of fun new content, you know, a very wise man once said on a live stream last month that it's a marathon, not a race, okay? And everyone, hundreds of people just really wanted to tell me that a marathon is a race. You know, for years I've been saying that phrase like that. Apparently the phrase is it's a marathon, not a sprint. That doesn't sound as good, though. I don't really like that too much. So I'm going to keep saying it my way, and I kind of like it, all right? It's a marathon. You got to go through it. Apparently, people like to race in marathons. You won't find me doing that. 26 miles just for fun? No. If you do that, I'm impressed. That's fantastic. I'm more of like a picks heavy stuff up kind of guy.
My boss runs marathons. He's a bit of an animal.
Anyway, let's keep going. Let's talk about this stuff here. The point of this entire ramble right here is that adaptive event quest may have taken us a little bit of time to get to where we are now, but I think the EQ is in such a fantastic place now, where last month it was an absolute blast. So now, if you didn't play it last month, the classic difficulty skip is now live. You can go right to Elder difficulty. The difficulty selector is now also there. So if adaptive was too hard for you, if you got to Paragon, you know, or any other, you know, progression level just based on the alternate method, and then you weren't able to do the content. Well, now you can lower the difficulty and still experience the event quest, still experience the fantastic story and Marvel Contest of Champions, and you get to play the EQ the way you need to. There's also that stronger reward clarity, so you kind of get to see what rewards you're getting as you go through from the milestones. So it's a little more, you know, climactic at the end as you're getting your rewards. Also, if you're an Elder Summoner, the rewards in there are absolutely insane. So it's been a bit of a minute, right, before I've been like really excited to jump into EQ each month. I'm personally looking forward to the rollover every month now. I feel like we're in a really solid place. And the EQ is really fun if you haven't gotten in there. So jump on in there and play some EQ and experience that wonderful story.
But yeah, I'm not sure how big the match spread is. Haven't seen her much at all.
Speaking of MCOC, the chase for Blade Stellar Forged is coming to a close. 4 of the pieces are no longer available. There is one more in the Apex Coliseum if you have not gotten it. If you complete all those objectives during his initial run, you can obtain a first appearance Stellar Forge Blade. Now listen, guys, we talked about this a little bit last time. You know, I do want to make sure it is known out there that the feedback on the recent Battleground season is completely heard. You know, I completely understand that for many of our summoners, for a large group, it wasn't the most fun experience out there.
Oh,
you know, ultimately, at the end of the day, we aren't always going to be able to just shift things around and change things when plans are locked in place, just based on immediate feedback.
That's so rough.
So all that being said, we definitely are taking all the feedback in. We're having discussions internally about the mode itself. We're having discussions about future chase pieces, all this kind of stuff, right? So things are on the table. I'm not saying anything is going to change entirely, but I do want to say we are giving a lot of attention to the mode. We care a lot about Battlegrounds. It's a very important mode to us. This upcoming season is going back to a regular format. So it's going to be the Battlegrounds format that we've had for essentially 3 years. You know, we wanted to try and kind of infuse some of those experimental trial seasons in there to see if we can kind of influence the meta in a way that wasn't like too restrictive in the way where there's blacklists and whitelists and all of that kind of stuff in the mode.
Nothing like that.
Now, of course, we're still exploring those options as well, but Battlegrounds has been pretty stagnant for a very long time.
Feel a lot of bullshit.
So, at the end of the day, when we have a mode that's been the same for so long, we want to see if we can kind of shake things up a little bit. Now, we still want to try to experiment with the mode a bit in the future, here and there.
How about buff the rewards?
For this upcoming season, it is going back to how you would expect it to be. And there will be more details on the future of Battlegrounds and what we're doing in due time. But keep in mind that we do care a lot about this mode. We do hear the frustrations, and it is something that we are actively talking about. Now, speaking of Blade, though, moving forward with Blade, a lot of people have been asking, hey, how come I can't use my Metamorphosis gems on Blade? Well, that's because you couldn't be ascended yet. But I feel like one thing that was kind of obvious is that there was a challenge coming. So, a new objective for Stellar Forge Blade is coming to the game very, very soon. And what you're going to have to do here is defeat the Necropolis Red Goblin with only Blade on your team to earn his level 1 Ascension materials and unlock his awakened ability.
Oh, this is much harder.
Keep in mind here, you can only have Blade on your team. I don't want to see anybody getting Red Goblin down to like 1% and then going in and poking him with Blade, all right? I'm talking to you right at home. You know who I'm talking to. You, right there, okay? Don't do that. It's against the rules. It's not allowed, all right? You can only have him on your team. You can use boosts. You can use revives. You can use potions. You can do it doing a handstand. You could do it at the gym. You could do it wherever you want to do it, as long as Blade is the only champion on your team taking down Red Goblin. Now, this challenge is going to launch...
What are you trying to accept? Okay, dog. I mean...
So later on today, give or take maybe an hour or so, this challenge objective will go live. So get on in there with your Stellar Forge Blade, take down that Red Goblin, and get that Ascension material, man. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. All right, speaking of fun times, we also have some more Coliseum to talk about. This is the third time we're talking about a Coliseum mode in this stream. We got the Alliance Coliseum for June 8th. Got Big Bad Juggernaut coming. All right, and these are the tags coming for Juggy here. On day 1, you got Valentine's Small Offensive Burst. On day 2, Villain, Metal, and Control Counter.
No, Goblin is quite far. Oh no, wait, Goblin is the first one.
And Dimensional Being.
Yes,
so head on to your roster, check out these tags. And
how is it still 3 days? I know, right?
Who you want to use when on these 3 days for Alliance Coliseum. Now, one thing about Alliance Coliseum is that the rewards are really, really, really good. Well, they could be a little bit better, okay? So if you're an Elder Summoner, I got a little bit of an update here for the selectors in total. For Solo and Alliance here, it's pretty good, man. 2.75, almost 3 whole Tier 7 basics and 11 Tier 4 alpha total.
Alpha?
That is
the only thing
solid,
that really matters
for
now.
1 week of an AQ event.
Yeah,
that is really not too bad.
MCOC SD boot, really, they said, solid, we hear you.
So, you know, obviously we know that, you know, AQ rewards, they haven't been great for a while. Now, Alliance Coliseum launched in a really solid place. We kind of figured that we would kind of update the whole shebang here. You know what I mean? And now we are starting out with June because this was definitely the lowest lift, right? So what this essentially is it's adding the Elder progression onto the selectors. It kind of combines the previous 2 progression where you kind of have to choose between Tier 4 Alpha and some Tier 7 Basic. It's going to put them both in for Elder. So that's really, really solid if you want to get some more rank 3s or rank 4, if you're building that towards a rank 5, if you've got enough Tier 5 Alpha.
And that's good.
But on top of that, we're also going to be giving more attention to the other AQ modes as well. Now, keep in mind, that's a higher lift, right? So that's more than just adding 1 progression tier. This is going to be launching in July. For regular AQ and our Rampant Evolution AQ on July 8th, they don't both go live on July 8th, I don't believe, but like around that time for the next build, AQ map reward updates will be live for all tiers. Now, the rewards for AQ have largely been in the rank rewards for a long time, and the map rewards have not been updated for a while because the bulk of the rewards are meant to be in the rank rewards, right? We're going to update the map rewards a bit, make everything a bit more streamlined, rework things a little bit. It's going to be a lot better. Then, this one has been very much so asked for, The raid chests will be updated if you are an Elder Summoner. We are adding an Elder Raid chest. All right? More details. I'll give you more details on this next month, as this is launching at the end of July. So raids will go live next week, and there is one at the beginning of July too, where unfortunately those will not have the updated rewards, but that is on the horizon. I wanted to let you guys know as soon as that was finally locked in. Definitely needed those raid chests updated, and they're coming. They're coming. They're going to be a lot better. We also have a minor Radiance update too. This isn't a whole store update, but this is a minor one here. At the end of June, we're going to be doubling the quantity of Tier 5 Alpha in there. So right now, I believe there's a total of like 6,300 Tier 5 Alpha you can get. This is going to be doubled up to 12,600, I believe, is what the total is. We're also adding some empowered crystals in there too, with 20 total crystals per cycle. I believe you can purchase this 10 times. It comes in batches of 2.
Actually something similar
The first one is around like 8,600 Radiance. I think if you buy all 10, it caps out at under 100K, so you can grab a couple of those empowered crystals in there now as well. Another thing with the Radiant store is Magic. I still have people asking me all the time, is Magic leaving? When is she leaving? When is she going away? Right?
12K still low.
Magic is going to continue to live in the Radiant store. That's her home. She bought a house there. She's going to stay there for the foreseeable future. That includes all of the bundles that go along with her. That's the the Sig Stones and the Awakening Gems. Scratch that, reverse it. The Awakening Gem and the Sig Stones, also the Rank Up Gems too. Those also work for any dimensional beings, keep in mind. So if you have like a future Ant-Man on the shelf and you want to use those on him, those do work like that. So those are staying there. The Limbo tokens are still in the Radiant store. They still are active in a few other places in the game too. And Magic is not going anywhere. She lives in the Radiant store. We have something else to talk about now. Something that went live in the game in about 50% of its final form about 2 months ago. And that's when you add Sig Stones to a champion on the info page here. It kind of showed you like if your Sig got better.
Well, now it's also
going to show prestige gain as well. So the full final form of this feature is going live next week in the upcoming build. So as you can see here, we have Shatterstar's Sig ability, a little bit of a preview here. He has some fun like cross fights and whatnot. We'll talk about that later though. But as you can see, it shows you what his prestige will be if you give him a certain amount of Sig Stones, and it also shows you the value update on his actual ability too. That's pretty cool, man, right? So now if you're trying to like figure out which champion is going to be like the most beneficial to my prestige, if you want to push a little bit higher in that regard, you can go right in game, test it out yourself, and see which champion is going to be most beneficial for your roster. I think that's pretty sweet. All right, my friends, that's a lot of stuff that we just covered. We haven't even gotten into the new content coming in June. It's time to start talking about it, man. It's time to start talking about something that I'm super pumped up about.
Oh, by the way, if you guys are enjoying the streams and want to see more of them, hit that like button, sub button, all the buttons. We're doing a bit of an incursion shake-up. This one's going to be a lot of fun. Now, when we took away the regular incursions, what did we say? We said that we kind of wanted this to be more so like giving us a chance to iterate on the incursions mode and make it a little bit better across the board. So we're taking a bit of a swing here on this one with the goal to add some more predictability, right? Because what's the worst part of incursions? You get to zone 14 and all of a sudden you can't do it because there's an impossible combo, right? We kind of want to take away that experience and kind of like key more into the fun experience of making an absolutely insane build on your champions. So we're going to build off of the challenge rooms that we use for the glitch incursions for this saga run, okay? There's going to be challenge rooms in zones 1, 5, 8, 12, and 15. And the whole point here is that there's going to be one major RPG threat to build your team for. For this one, it's going to be unstoppable, okay? So if you know that ahead of time, you can kind of gear your entire run towards that mechanic. Emma Frost, Adam Warlock, and Lizard are going to be the consistent big bad bosses in those challenge rooms. You're going to have all three of them in the first and last room, and then for the rooms in between, there's going to be a science one, a cosmic one, and a mutant one. There's also going to be more consistent sub-bosses to build your team. So what that means there is that, again, there's still going to be an element of randomness because it is incursions. You got to keep the heart of the mode still in there, but we do want to make it a bit more predictable with less tough sub-bosses, right? So some of the defenders you're going to fight outside the bosses will be easier.
So, you have to use your Saga champions for Saga incursions. The Saga champions for Pump It Up are all of the ascendable champions here. If you actually are using your ascended champions, they will gain class-based boosts to kind of give them another little benefit in the mode. That's pretty fun. I think it's going to be a really, really fun time. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to see what happens and what kind of builds are out there for this. There's also 10 of those America Chavez action figures in here, and we're putting that 7-star incursions crystal right in Zone 15, the one that used to be in the Artifact store. It's still currently in the Radiant store as well. So if you're missing Hulkbuster, Namor, Captain America, Infinity War, Mojo, Angela, or Ronin, those are the 6 champions in there. This is the place where you can get one of those 6 champions. All right, speaking of champions, the champion himself is back. He's back to pump you.
Sorry about that. It's going to be back to normal now. Because generally when I refresh that
routine.
tab, it
This is a
resets the
2-week
drops.
solo event that features special arenas. Now this one, my friends,
anything
could not
important?
be any
towards
more
buff,
simple.
blade
All you have to
objective
do is
piece,
fight in
small
those
radiance
special
buff.
arenas and you earn workout crystals. If you complete objectives, you can earn even more workout crystals. If you open those crystals, you earn points in the Champions Workout Routine solo events. If you complete all the milestones, you're going to earn a lot of rewards. This one is featuring mostly relic materials, and it also has profile pictures and some other stuff as well. Inside here, there are 10 of those action figures too, so again, if you're still missing those for the America Chavez Ascension, there's a lot of events this month where there's going to be a lot
you see the
of action figures.
This morning?
There
No, I
will
didn't
also
see
be
that.
some featured bundles for the event as well, if you want to get the workout crystals that way.
Ooh, Yannick, can you send it over to me?
Engagement events, we also have another one coming next week. We have the Sparkle and Shade event. Come with us and celebrate Pride in the Battle Realm during the month of June with Sparkle and Shade. This is a month-long event featuring weekly solo objectives. This is another one that is incredibly straightforward. All you have to do is use those event champions to complete objectives, and another objective chain will unlock each week. If you do those, you're going to earn rewards. You're going to get some crystals, profile pictures, an emote at the end, and 10 of those America Chavez action figures in those rewards. So make sure you jump in there. We have 2 fun engagement events going live next month. It's going to be a good time. All right.
Oh shit, I completely forgot
going live next month.
Oh yeah, it's the rainbow month coming up.
We got a little piggy. We got a little piggy on the call. What do we got here? Let's take a look here. That can't be how we're phrasing it. What do you mean? What do you mean it can't be how we're phrasing it? Look at this guy. He's cooking up a storm. He's got some vegetables here. He's got some ribs on the grill. I mean, we don't have to comment on that. That's a little odd. But man, coming sometime this month, some more details at a later date. But our buddy Spider-Ham, he's cooking up a little bit of a barbecue, and he's inviting some friends with him too.
I'd like that.
All right, so Spider-Ham's Sizzling Summer Sale is coming along, and 7-star Ascended Spider-Ham will be making his debut. Good old Ham here, good old Ham. Someone saying buff, buff, buff for Spider-Ham? Get out of here. Spider-Ham is an insane champion. He will be joining the Ascended pool sometime in June. It's a little too early to talk about this. There will be more details soon. So he's cooking up a storm. He's making the burgers. He's making the pork chops. He's making a lot of the chicken breast. But there's one thing that he couldn't get at the store. They were all out of wings. I don't know why. Everyone really wanted the wings this summer. So he had to call on some reinforcements here. With his buddy Archangel, is going to be bringing the spicy wings here as well. So 7-star Archangel is also going to be making his debut next month with those spicy wings of his. And there will be more details at a later date. But Archangel is finally coming to the 7-star pool along with the Ascension materials for Spider-Ham. One thing about Archangel, he is absolutely ridiculous. He is an insane champion. He will not be ascendable at launch.
How many of you just jizzed in your pants? Calm down, calm down.
Archangel will not be, but those 2 champions are coming. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, W, oh my God, what? Cooking, pork chops, cannibal pig. Now, one important thing here that I learned is that Spider-Ham is actually not a pig. He's a human who was bitten, he's a spider who was bitten by a radioactive pig. So it's actually okay that he's cooking up the pork chops. And that's super important here, and that is the biggest takeaway from all of this. But this is coming, more details soon, super exciting stuff. It's really, really fun, fantastic art here, really. I love this art so much. You know, whoa, come on, say it with me, guys. Art team does not miss. Come on, they can't miss. Come on, it's so good. All right, but more details at a later date, but wanted to give you a little heads up there.
Very well.
It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. But speaking of fun times, there's another champion coming to the game next month. And this one you've been working on for a bit now, and that is our buddy, Thor Ragnarok. Now, if you have been doing your Twitch drops for the past 2 or 3 months, you've been earning your observance. It is almost time to get that Thor. I never updated this graphic. It's been saying starts now for 3 months now. There's a lot of other graphics to make. It started a while ago. It is ongoing, but it's almost time to get that Thor Ragnarok. Now listen, we know all about the Twitch drops. We know how great they are. We know how solid they are depending on no matter what progression level you are. You can grab these observance. You can save them for Thor. Thor will finally be available next week in the new Champions tab, which I believe is actually going live today. This is just a small little restructure of the store here to make things a bit more streamlined here. But this is where he will be. This is where we're going to keep like your Stellar Forged, Idol Champions, Deathless Champions, Magic. I believe Magic will still also appear in the Radiant store too, but this is where we want to keep like all of this as we continue to build out these chase items for all these champions, right? Now, one really fun thing is that there will be a first appearance Thor available until July 8th. That's a pretty long time from now. That gives you like 4 to 5 weeks if you missed any live streams, either our official ones or the weekly ones, to make up some of that observance, right?
Realm of Legends,
it's going to cost 50 observance for the initial Thor. You have until July 8th to get the first appearance cosmetic. After that date, he will be replaced with the regular Thor Ragnarok if you did not purchase it in time. Also, his Ascension bundles will be available. Not in June, because you can't get this many in June, but it's going to take 30 more observance to get the Ascension level 1 and 60 more to get the Ascension level 2. Now, if you want those a little bit early, I do believe we will also be having a couple of catch-up offers, per se, for observance in-game for units as well. So you can get his Ascension early if you want it that way, if you miss some, if you want to pick it up that way. But yeah, lots of fun stuff happening with Thor. But now, it's time to finally talk about what this buff is, what he can do. Let's take a little bit of a look.
With the max observance is supposed to come now. I know, but guys, how many you have now?
Back, and this time, his spark is extra renewed. First of all, he's now immune to shock and wither effects. At the start of every fight, Thor gains a combo shield passive, and whenever he dashes forward, he gains an endurance passive. Just like before, Thor wants to build up a pretty massive combo. Each basic hit now grants an additional combo, and interrupting the opponent's attacks grants 2 extra on top of that. Now, once Thor crosses 100 combo, he activates his Boon of the Gods, rapidly consuming his combo over 3.6 seconds. Once you've got the combo sorted, it's all about using the right special at the right time. His Special 2 grants an 8-second Fury passive, and his Special 3 grants a 30-second Fury with double the potency. While Thor has a personal Fury active, making contact with the opponent has a 50% chance to inflict shock and armor break debuffs, and those shocks and bursts of damage really add up. Don't worry, even against shock-immune opponents, that armor break still applies. Now, if the opponent is suffering from an armor break, the final hit of his Special 1 inflicts a stun debuff for 1.8 seconds, and deals a burst of energy damage. His Special 1 grants a total of 21 combo, allowing him to quickly cycle up to his Boon of the Gods to chain his Special 1, or keep those Fury passives active with his Special 2 or Special 3. There are multiple ways to play Thor. Mastering his combo meter and knowing which specials to utilize is the key to unleashing the God of Thunder's full potential. Thor has some other tricks up his sleeves. Stay tuned to find out what else he can do. Have you updated yet? Well, you should. Thor Ragnarok is unleashed in the June update.
All right, man, and the Ragnar God is finally reborn. Thor Ragnarok, this buff is going live next week. If you don't have enough observers, the 6-star is buffed, the 5-star is buffed. If you have a 4-star Thor, he's also buffed. So let's talk a little bit about what he can do. Well, I also brought along a buddy here to the stream, since it has to do with Twitch drops and whatnot, and we kind of started this whole journey together here. Give a big ol' hello to our buddy, Kabam Dork.
Yeah, Stunlux probably doesn't work.
That's right.
Yeah, all right, so he's finally here. We've been talking about this since November.
Yeah, it's been a while.
In Summoners Fest.
Yeah, that's because this was a champion that players voted on, actually. To get a bit of a buff.
We're still kind of putting the plan together as we announced that. We're like, is that good? Yeah, that's definitely good. We're gonna do the thing. So, actually, I love the design. This is a 2-swipe design, is what I'm calling it, because that's how long it takes to get through the info page. Right?
Okay.
So we have all these champions that sometimes it's like you're scrolling, you're getting carpal tunnel by the time you get down to the end of it, right? This is a simple 2-swipe, right? You go from the top, go down to the bottom. And this is, the design of this champion excites me the most because it rewards most of the things that I do in the game. So it's not just intercepting. I saw a few comments that were talking about intercepting. It's not just intercepting, it's interrupting, which is fantastic. So that means not only intercepts, but that means punishing specials, that means sidestepping, that means block breaking, right? Nobody ever talks about block breaking, but if you block break, you get an extra hit on your combo meter. So I'm just like, as you can see, I'm very excited to talk about this because nobody ever gets to talk about this stuff. Sidestepping, if you go on the wall, you can bank on the wall. Oh, I get to use all the names that I used to talk about, banking on the wall.
I do enjoy the wall banks with him, actually. It does feel very nice.
So very, very nice. And very easy to get to SP3. Once you get to SP3, it's game over for the most part. Shorter fights do the SP2, you kind of get a smaller version of that, but also, I think you were talking about this yesterday, you were just like so frustrated getting the capture for this because you were just like killing everything before you could do the thing.
Yeah, so it's one of those champions where getting footage for like, a video like that, it's very interesting because it's like, there are certain health pools, right, that are like 500,000, a million, 1.5. That high evolutionary had about 1.8 million health, right, after the special 3.
Yeah.
Nuked him down with about 25% left on the Fury. That's a very large health pool, right? But in order to get like another rotation like the special 2, that lizard was nuked in like 10 seconds, right? So it's tough to find that balance where it's ultimately a good problem to have where a champion does so much damage in like his target matchups. He does a really, really good job, but sometimes it's frustrating to not be able to hit the entire loop because the champion is fainting beforehand.
Yeah, well, there's probably a really good place to use that in like a Coliseum or something.
It might be good. That's the thing, so this, this buff did make him really solid in those longer fights, where you can kind of like go back and forth between the special 3 and the special 2. There's a lot of skill expression that you can do to kind of like utilize his combo meter in really interesting ways to kind of like shoot yourself up to the special 2, then use it, right? Have them in the corner, kind of get them stun locked a little bit, bait out a special, go for some special 1, shoot up to special 3, boom, special 3. Again, go like super Asgardian mode with the big Fury. You can stack the Furies, the special 3 Fury and the special 2. Really strong stuff.
Yeah, I would say instead of going to the usual Winter Soldier fight when you're testing them out, go into Labyrinth and take them up against Red Hulk there. Because the burst damage, all of the tick damage that you're doing, it goes really well with that safeguard. So you're going to find, it's a pretty surprising fight and you finish it really fast. I think with the rank 5, finished in just over a minute.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, not too bad.
Can we get the slide up for a second, Finn? Yeah, so this buff really, it builds upon a lot of the stuff that Thor always had in his kit, right? Where he's always had like, combo stuff. He wanted to get to like 40. Now he wants to get to 100, that's when Boon of the Gods activates, right? But he gains an additional combo for every hit he does, but he also gains even more if you're interrupting attacks or if you're punishing specials, all that kind of stuff. It's just adding a lot more consistency to his kit. Thor was the type of champion in the past where like you would have one fight that was absolutely busted beyond belief, especially if you use synergies, right? You really wanted synergies with him. Then like he went kind of insane, like 20% of the time, right? Yeah. The other 80%, it was like, all right, I didn't get any RNG, I didn't really get my shocks, I didn't really get my armor breaks. It's not the best result this time.
Like 8 months to do less. It's going to be a couple of months.
So we definitely wanted to add more consistency for this one, right? So if you can get both of those Furies up, you have a 100% chance to inflict both an armor break and a shock. And when you have that armor break up, the special one is going to stun the opponent. You can kind of just really go into them in the corner, do a lot of damage. Special 3, he's very powerful after Special 3.
Yeah, for sure. Talking about those block breaks again, I just want to be clear on what that is.
Okay.
The block break is when you're hitting into the block, you're slowing down your attack taps, and hope that the AI drops their block and tries to attack. That counts as an interrupted attack. So if you get good at that, you're going to have a lot of fun with this champion.
Yeah, no, he's a lot of fun. He's definitely a lot of fun. I can't wait. I'm really excited. I have 2 skill rank 5s.
Oh, you don't
might
have to wait.
3.
You can just play it now.
Okay.
At work.
Know. Yes, I can play it at work.
Yeah,
but you know exactly what
I can't wait for them to play it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Hey,
I can't wait for
works, but it is.
It's all good. We don't need to rush. It's a marathon, not a race.
That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying.
Shut the stream off?
Yeah. No, it's going to be a good time. Really exciting stuff. I believe if you've watched every live stream on Twitch and also our official ones,
well, no, here's the thing. I kind of want him to be
right
good
now, including this stream.
Prestige is probably going to be
there
good.
are 2 more going live later today across the entire community. And then this bundle goes live next week, so you should be able to get him on Friday if you've watched all of them.
I'm going to be so sad if I
He's not going anywhere. Kind of like Magic.
It's one of my darkest MCOC memories when I ranked up Total Expert Prestige back in the day.
He's going to be hanging out here. This is where he lives.
I don't want to do that
now,
again.
right?
Yeah.
So for the foreseeable future, Observance is on Twitch. You're going to be able to earn
3
more.
new champions.
There will be some in game, like I said, for units if you want to get it faster. But you don't have to do that. You can get his A2 just by watching throughout the entire year. So it's going to be really, really fun. I'm excited to see what players do with Thor.
Finding out he's going to be A2 is actually pretty shocking.
Shocking, yeah. Did the armor break you too? Because those kind of come hand in hand now.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what's so great
I was
about
stunned.
It. There you go. That's a good one. All right. Always great to have Dave coming back to the stream, throwing off the rhythm here with all the puns. We love it. We absolutely love it. He called me last night. He was like, hey, guess what I'm going to do? And I was like, oh, man.
I actually like Shot.
Well, actually, I didn't even make the comment, right? So it's like we're going through, the quick deep dive on him, and he's like, Thor's got all these tricks up his sleeve, and I'm like, dude, there's no sleeves. Where are the tricks?
He doesn't wear sleeves, apparently.
Oh, there we go. So I'm making my exit after this here. So I just wanted to thank everybody for watching our live stream. We're at 37K. We're almost at 38K. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
We were really excited to put the observance together, putting this Twitch drop plan together. We're hoping that the creators out there are getting a lot of views. I'm seeing a lot of creators with a lot of views out there, and that's like one of the most exciting things. Because back in the day when we were creators, it was like amazing if you got 100, 200 people to show up at your stream, and now we're seeing people regularly just dropping 15K, 8K, 7K. That's really, really cool. So I'm very happy for all of you out there. We have one track going on right now for our live stream live right now. After this live stream, make sure to go check out the creators out there in MCOC land, whether that be our CCP, whether it be our creators out there, people that are looking to grow their channels, just make sure you're giving them the love. The more love you give them, the more they get like ad revenue and all kinds of other cool things, and they can just, make more content for you. And I'm just really excited to be here about all of that. And before I go, just one big round of applause in the chat, if you could do that, for Mike here, who's been absolutely amazing. I don't know if you've noticed, but his knowledge of MCOC is out of hand, right? And that's the only way you can really command a live stream like this and know exactly what you're talking about, be able to like joke about stuff. Like he knows everything that's going on and has like elevated this live stream well beyond. So
thank you, Dave. Imagine if I like learned math or something and like did something else. That'd be really great.
With math, we got to work on that.
For something else?
Yeah.
No, but thank you. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. So as you can see, the chat's going crazy. Big ups for Mike. It's one hell of a feat.
Thank you, man. I love all you guys. I say it every time, but I love you guys, every single one of you, all 38,000 of you, and everyone who's not watching too, if you see this clip. I love you the most. So keep that in mind. No, but for real, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
And love you guys. Love this community. I love doing this with you guys. I wouldn't want to do anything else. It's an absolute blast every time. Love this game. I love this community. And I love just kind of sharing this experience with all of you as we go through this journey in the battle realm. I say it all the time. That's what it's all about. It's about the journey. It's not about what champions you have. It kind of is, but
it's not the race.
It's not the race.
We're not
it's
here
the
to watch the fake personality you guys
it's about
to show us.
your own progression
we
path.
just want to know the crap
in the
happening.
game is very important. Whether you go left or you go right or you go straight or you jump, no matter what you do, it's correct, right? And it's important that everyone has their individual journey in the game because it's a beautiful thing. It's a very special game, and it has been for almost 12 years now. 12 years now.
It's going to be 12. I forgot to ask one last question before I go. What relic are you using? I've been trying to decide which relic for Thor. I'm like, okay, should we go with the precision relic?
Yeah, I would probably go with the precision relic personally. Another actually decent option would be the Black Widow relic because he, in his Sith ability, if you have your Thor awakened, he reduces ability accuracy with his shocks by up to 100 and I believe 50%. So if you're reducing any ability accuracy on the opponent, you're going to be gaining those precisions from that
we forgot to talk about that. The reduced ability accuracy. So like if you're busting down a champion that heals like towards the end of their life cycle, that comes in very handy because you're just like stunning them down. They got a bunch of shocks on them. Yeah, totally forgot to talk about that. Okay, all right. So we got either so precision or widow. Okay. Yeah, we got some things to think about before Thor comes out. All right, cool. Well, I know there's a lot of other champions to talk about cool things. Yeah, at least 2 others.
At least 2 others. And one of them is this one right here. Look at this wallpaper right here. Now, stop me if you've seen this before, but Phyla-Vell is coming to Marvel Contest of Champions, and now we're going to show you a deep dive that you absolutely did not see last night at about midnight. That didn't happen. Let's roll the clip.
To begin, strike the opponent to begin your precision chain. If you want to speed up the process, go for an intercept and watch each hit grant a personal precision buff. Work your way above 2 bars of power, and remember, your special 2 is disabled unless you've unleashed Oblivion. Once you're just under 3 bars, launch your special 1. This will consume all your power and convert it into Oblivion energy. From here, parry if possible, land your heavy, and after the second hit, cancel into your special 2 and watch those resonating strikes send your opponent into oblivion. Remember, Phyla has easy access to Undermine, preventing those pesky auto-blockers from stopping her strikes. And hey, when Phyla-Vell is awakened, she gains Oblivion energy when suffering from energy damage, allowing that special 2 to get even more devastating.
This champion is insane. Yo, yo, yo! This champion is insane. A lot of fun. All right, that ended quicker than I thought. All right, I was getting some stuff set up. So, Phyla-Vell, absolutely nuts. If you caught the entire deep dive last night on YouTube, congratulations, you got a little bit of a preview. If you didn't, it will be live officially tomorrow. Make sure you go and check it out as well. No, but she is pretty nuts. She's an absolutely insane champion. I am super, super excited for this champion. This is our first Cosmic in a very, very long time. She's an absolute banger. Now, I've been playing with this champion a lot. I've been learning a lot about this champion. I'm really excited. I can go on for days about what Phyla-Vell can do, but there's somebody here in Vancouver who could do it just a little bit better than me, and that is the designer herself. Bring back to the stream, kabam! Honeydew, what is going on, my friend? It's great to have you back here on the official live stream.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
So happy to have you here. Now, obviously, you've been on the stream a few times. Yep. You're a fan favorite. Everyone loves your champions. Everyone loves your designs and what you do. But for those of us here who are new, who maybe aren't familiar with your work, just do me a favor here and let everybody know who you are, what you do, what you've worked on, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. So I'll immediately jump in and say that I made my favorite thing that I'll ever make in my entire lifetime, which is Carolina Dean. But I also just make champions and a bunch of other content for the contest as well. So I've made Carolina. I recently made Pixie, the X-23 rework, Bastion, Isophene, Shothra, Spider-Punk, Mantis, a ton other that I'm forgetting. Rocket Raccoon rework.
Yeah.
From
Guys, I know what you want to say. I know what you want to do.
Cassie Lang, Dust. I know there's a lot of Dust enjoyers out
I know that you might.
I love Dust.
Yeah, lots of
be
stuff.
funny,
So you made an
and
insane
some of
amount
those
of
words
champions
would
out
make
there,
me
really.
laugh,
And
but don't. Just shut
a lot
it.
of
Just
them are
keep
fan
it in.
favorites, right?
Don't
I'd
say
say
nothing.
especially Carolina.
Be
right? It's,
nice.
I don't like to put anyone's work
I'm
as
not
like, on a
all
pedestal
about
in,
the
you know,
alphabet
comparison,
line.
but I feel like you're kind of okay.
Yeah.
If
But
I say Carolina might be your best.
Carolina
In
is
fact,
literally
you know,
the reason I
I'm
have
sure
this nose
most
piercing
of
and
the
my
alphabet
bangs that I
people
have
hate
now
me.
is to match
Yeah.
her comic design because I
That's
am
fine.
very normal
There's no
about Carolina.
need.
Yes,
like
very
I love
normal
her
indeed,
so much.
right? So another really fun champion that you made that we talked about here was Pixie.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about Pixie is, you know, she was recently released. I feel like she's kind of launched in a bit of an underrated place in the game, you know? She's going live in the Titan pool in about 9 days, give or take maybe 10 or 11 days. It's whenever it goes live. Within 2 weeks it goes live, where players are going to finally get their hands on Pixie and see what she can do. I feel like she's a bit underrated right now. I really enjoyed playing with Pixie. What are your current thoughts on her?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same spot. I think she's pretty underrated right now. I know a lot of people are very very excited about the Goblin Queen herself instead.
Rightfully
and you know
so.
what? Yeah, rightfully so. I also want to party in the Goblin Mosh Pit.
Ah, shit, sorry.
But yeah, no. I think a reason like Pixie hasn't been like as like a flashy or really exciting towards players just has been like, a lot of people don't have her, and a lot of people are kind of just unfamiliar with her kit. If you look at her from the outside, she has a ton of icons, she has a ton of complexity in her kit, and that can be a little bit daunting at first. But once you get into the match and you just start doing heavy attacks and doing your counter evade and just gaining prowess and hitting them, it turns out you can do a lot of damage.
The special one goes kind of nuts.
It's crazy. I love very short durationed dots.
Yeah.
That just tick for a million
quick,
damage,
right?
and yeah, and then you just see the health bar rather than just chunk away. It just like it dissolves over the span of like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Well, speaking of that, right? Let's talk a little bit about your newest child, Phyla-Vell.
Yes.
Can we get that slide deck up here as well while we talk about this real quick, Finn? Yeah. So, listen, tell me a bit about this champion and what she can do, because there is a lot going on with Phyla-Vell. What makes her so special?
So. I mean, what a question. Phyla's really cool. She is a kind of descendant of Captain Marvel. She's been Quasar. She's been a bunch of different stuff. But for our specific MCOC version, we have followed with her design as Martyr. I don't want to dig into lore too deep. But as far as like how she fits into the cosmic class, she is the avatar of Oblivion. She is a character that thrives off of the death of the universe, kind of in effect. Or at least that's, you know. So I wanted to make an MCOC character that kind of revolves around this deterioration, this oblivion that is kind of universal. And so she does some really cool stuff. She kind of purposefully deletes her own power, almost like as if you're just letting a tech champion dissolve your power in the same way that they normally do. But she does that to herself, and from that she becomes more and more strong. And she has a cool sword.
She has a really cool sword.
She has insane light one reach. It's crazy.
She does. She does.
But she'll use that sword to gain precisions, deteriorate her own power, and then pop off with a chunky special too.
Yeah.
It's going to be.
It's pretty wild.
It's devastating.
It's pretty wild, and we're going to, of course, do some live gameplay in just a bit. But, you know, obviously you talked a bit about lore here, right?
Yep.
One thing I really enjoy about your champions is that you take a lot of that lore, you know, from the champion's history. Like, you know, for example, she has a giant stack of comic books on her desk here at the office that it always feels like the character is very close to who they are, right?
Yep.
Carolina's a great example, basking in the sun.
Yep.
This is another example where it's like, yeah, it might seem like a cool cosmic kit at the end of the day. It makes sense. But when you really dig into why it's designed like that, I think that is super cool. That like, you know, you're trying to infuse that death of the universe type stuff into specifically her power bar, and that juices her up. I think that is so cool.
It's really cool. It's one thing that I really pride myself with my champion design stuff. It's sort of like, you can make a very fun and interesting cosmic champion, but it's hard to make a champion feel like Phyla-Vell.
Yeah.
And I think I did.
I think you did too.
Cool.
I'm excited to do some live gameplay here.
Oh yeah, let's hop on in.
Ready for this here against Penny Parker.
Need to manage our cables.
So, there we go.
Make sure that everything is good.
Yep, we should be ready to go there, and then pop that guy in there. And just a second here, should get into the fight. We're in?
Yep.
We're in the fight here against Penny Parker. So what we're doing here is we're doing our precision chains. We are up against Penny Parker, who's a very good matchup here. As you can see, there's kind of a little bit of like Adam Warlock kind of style, but a lot less stressful, right? You can parry, you can do all your stuff. The stuff lasts a lot longer. What we're gonna see here is we're going to go for that special one. And what that is going to do is look at the Oblivion energy as her power bar kind of gets nuked there, right?
I'm gonna hit her a little bit.
All it's gonna do is, this is gonna be a lot of overkill. We're gonna go for a heavy attack. Boom, boom, special 2, and oh my goodness gracious. This is, by the way, maybe like, oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, that was not good. Oh goodness gracious. Anyway, that should have killed,
we'll just
right?
do that.
Point is, this is a solid.
And now I've lost everything.
Oh my goodness gracious! You're fumbling the bag here, my friend.
This game is silly sometimes.
I think Kabam Honeydew is a little bit washed, guys, but that's okay.
Yeah, because it's totally my fault.
It's totally your fault there. But so one thing about that is that was about a 600,000 health pool. If you want to get set up for the next one, you can do an even larger one. If you're in like a Battlegrounds or Alliance War fight, that's probably going to be higher health pool than what you would normally see. The point here is she is incredibly bursty. There is so much damage that she can do. Are we good to go on the next one?
I'm a little bit upset by that whiff.
Oh man.
I'm going to go talk to because we need to talk to the art team about that. That is very unfortunate.
We'll get that sorted out.
We can, we'll fix that.
We'll get that sorted out. No problems.
I'm going to hop into the fight in a quick second, and we are in.
All right, now we got an even larger Penny Parker here. This one's got about like 1.5 million health, give or take. Something like that.
Something like that.
As you can see, you're building up your precision here. When you get to 3 precision in the chain, you're going to get that undermine. That's going to be really solid for a lot of those tech champions who auto-block you. Someone like Penny, someone more so like Ruby Thursday recently.
See, now I'm frazzled.
Oh, it's all right. Don't be frazzled. You got it. All right, go right for that special one. You do power lock to yourself here, which is,
because I lost my chain. Everything comes crumbling down.
It's all right. It happens. So if you
I'm gonna play
here,
this like
boom,
safe.
There you go. Now you got the undermine.
We have the chain.
You know, listen, but here's the thing though, right? This is what happens sometimes when you're in a fight. You get hit, you get a little frazzled. A big part here is just kind of like taking a moment, composing yourself, and saying, all right, I'm going to turn this around. I'm still in control of this fight. I'm still controlling the attacker. We're going to get this fight down. So now, she's almost at 250 Oblivion energy, which is the max you can get to.
Yeah.
Got 215. We're going to go for that heavy attack in just a bit here. Boom.
No, we go for it.
Boom.
We go for it.
Special 2.
This will do.
Let's see what happens.
Ooh. Oh. Okay, that was good.
All right.
That was
and we
very
missed
well
that burst in the last one.
No.
If we look right here at the fight end screen here, the final burst. If you didn't see it at home, 279,000. Can I grab that? 279. 279,000 for the biggest hit, and that fight was about 75 seconds for about 1.5 million health.
Yeah, she goes absolutely crazy.
And one thing that's interesting is that, hey, listen, it's a live gameplay.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that the people at home might not know is that you play most of your MCOC on rhythm controls.
I do.
So it's actually quite impressive that you did as well as you did on the iPhone.
It's not even that. I don't even like play on my phone anymore because if I'm playing, like if I'm playtesting at the studio, I usually play on an iPad mini.
Of course.
Which is like it's comfortable for my hands. But if I'm playing MCOC at home, I'm usually playing on PC and actually using rhythm game controllers actually.
Which is so fun.
Which is very fun.
Very interesting.
It's great.
Yeah. So one other big question that I had to ask you here is, if we can get the slide deck back up, is why do you literally hate Adam Warlock?
Okay, so I don't hate Adam Warlock. It's an intricate element of the lore behind the 2008 Guardians run. There's this contrast between the two of them. Phyla is the avatar, as Martyr is the avatar of Oblivion. Adam Warlock is the avatar of life.
Of course.
And there is a lot of very important plot that happens between the two of them, and I'm not going to go into it. But I think it's a very fun callback to that, and I think it makes the most sense that you should really ramp and go absolutely crazy after fulfilling your destiny.
I do think it's really fun. I do really like that as well. It's again, we talked about how you put a lot of lore into your characters, and I think that, like, you know, she gets something from her Sig ability where you carry over some of your, not that you really need it, but you carry over some Oblivion to the next fight, right, to make it even faster. And if you happen to fight Adam Warlock, you get double that amount, which I think is really fun, right? So if you see an Adam Warlock in a quest, don't use your Mystic Champion, use Phyla-Vell, because lore is fun. It's a comic book game, and comic book lore is fun.
It's a very fun matchup, too, because, like, you kind of half counter Adam Warlock by playing into intercepts more than like doing parry stun and everything. So it's like, if you get pretty good at intercepts, or if you're already proficient, you can handle the matchup pretty well.
That's really awesome. Cool. I think that she's a lot of fun. Can't wait to see what players do with her. Yeah. She's going live in the game, I believe, next week on Thursday, on May 7th. That should be. That date might be a little bit. That's not. It's not May. It is June. It is June next month. Those dates actually might be incorrect, but that's okay. Anyway, next Thursday is when Phyla-Vell goes live in her pre-release bundles, and then the week after that is when her crystals and arenas are live in-game. That's really exciting. I cannot wait to see what players do with her. Is there anything else you want to say about Phyla-Vell?
I guess two quick things is that one thing we didn't really talk about as well, but it was on the slide just now, was her SP3 loop is also great.
Yes.
Her SP3 loop, sometimes you can push yourself to SP3 when going for her SP2, and you don't need to worry about it because it still deals a metric ton of damage. Does even more damage if you have a metric ton of buffs on you, which is super cool. So if you're in like a specific war fight or anything like that, that gives you just a ton of buffs, you can make most people taste Oblivion pretty darn quickly.
And she has the Guillotine 2099 mechanic as well.
Correct.
Where you know, it'll probably do more than 5% in most matchups anyway.
It's a little bit different than usual. It's different from how we've handled like Guillotine 2099 and other champions with similar mechanics. It just deals, if they're below 5% of their max health, you deal a burst of 5% of their max health.
That's fun.
And so it's like game over.
That's a fun time. That's really fun.
It's cool.
That's great. I'm really excited. That's happening next week. She's going live. Huge thank you to Kabam Honeydew for joining us today. Always a pleasure to have you on the stream. I am sure we will have you on in the future. I'm very excited about your next champion too. We were talking about that yesterday. That's really exciting. But Phyla-Vell is not the only champion joining Marvel Contest of Champions next month. We also have to talk a little bit about Shatterstar. Let's take a look at what this guy can do.
To begin, strike the opponent, end your combo a bit early, and hold block to bait your opponent's heavy. Interrupt it to place your daunted. And don't forget, each daunted makes your glancing even stronger. So, don't be afraid to block if you need to. Continue baiting and punishing heavy attacks as you build power. And after you reach 2 bars, you'll trigger your Uncanny, allowing you to use your Special 3. After using your Special 3, build to your Special 1, and launch when ready to watch those blades slice right through your opponent. If they aren't already knocked out, just continue throwing those Special 1s until they are. Now, don't forget, Shatterstar gains unique benefits based on how many daunted effects are on his opponent, allowing him to gain that pursuit passive to counter those pesky evaders, and also supercharging his glance to minimize the amount of damage taken from blocking hits.
All right, and that was Shatterstar. So let's look at this little picture right here first before we talk about him. Look at this slide. There we go. Look at that. Slotting him right in there from, this was the motion comic, right? This was the motion comic that initially, this was fun. So somebody like figured it all out.
Red Ring Street.
Like, like a few days ago, they're like, I know who it is. It's gotta be Shatterstar because of the long shot connection. He's the only undescendable champion there. That means he's out of place. That means someone else has to be there.
Shut up and take my money.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, Shatterstar's coming.
At Outdoorsy 86 £5.
Beautiful art.
James de Gulag, please sub KT.
Right? But let's
Mando
bit about
James,
this new
Scott,
champion,
busy in chat,
Shatterstar.
heart hands emoji.
Those dates are also wrong. This launching, you know, this typical time. First Thursday, third Thursday, right? But let's talk about Shatterstar here, brought to you by Mojo Vision. Bleed effects are going to suffer 100% reduced potency on this guy. This is going to be a cool thing right here. Poison and incinerate debuffs from quest nodes suffer minus 40% potency. This is doubled in Alliance War. So if you plan Alliance War, you're kind of thinking about hazard shift and whatnot, he could be a pretty solid option for that. Another fun thing he does is that he gives a pre-fight that is going to be applicable to mutant and mystic champions that reduce the potency of bleed debuffs from quest nodes by minus 80%. So that's an interesting kind of thing he's doing here, right? I could see him having a lot of play there.
I apologize for that.
I mean, he looks daunted in multiple ways. He has glancing when he holds block. His glancing reduces offensive ability accuracy by 25% and then reduces damage by up to 60%. 5% per daunted there. Also, glancing removes opponent's combo. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. We're going to take a little bit of a look here at some live gameplay against Yelena. All right.
Also, you guys are mean.
So we did have Yelena in the video, but that's
I'm
okay.
actually so helpful, so thankful I got that phone call, so I couldn't pay attention to the chat.
We got it? So what we want to do
here is
I'm
having emote only chat.
What I like to do is...
That's nice.
I like to counter with my heavy. She dexed me there. Now, you want to get to 3 bars of, technically 2 bars of power, and what that's going to do is, that's going to give you your uncanny passive. That's going to let you go ahead. I'm going to bait the special 2 here. Oh, we got hit by it. That's all right. That's totally fine. And now we're going to go for the special 3. Boom. Plus 12% damage. Skip right through that. We did a little bit of damage there. And now we want to go for the special 1.
Hey, so I was on the call, honestly. I specifically said don't do it.
There we go. And this is going to do some good stuff. Now she is in her mode here.
Like, why did you time me
this fight up a little bit. Ideally,
that's fine.
You want to get her down here. Boom, this should do it. Now, there we go. That's a lot better. I let some of the daunting fall off.
I'm absolutely not in line with alphabet people and stuff like that.
Unfortunately. But he's very
and I do not agree with his definition of hate speech.
Champions. He's really interesting. He has a solid glancing. The reduced potency for the bleed is always nice. I'm interested to see what he can do. He's very solid for Yelena.
There was no reason to time him out. He wasn't being like mean or vicious or something like that. That's the last time I'm going to show you how not to do that fight. All right, that's not good. That's not good. But anyway, Shatterstar, let's get back to the slide deck here. There's a lot of things that he can do. He's a very interesting champion. I saw a lot of people in chat saying that he looks like Omega Red. Omega Red vibes. A lot of people are saying that. I agree. He does kind of look like Omega Red. There's no lore connection to Omega Red at all. And yeah, I for instance, fundamentally disagree with the idea that making fun of somebody's hate speech or something.
Man, that wasn't great.
Calls for violence
that was not
and
a
stuff
good
like
fight.
that.
I do not like not playing well on stream. It makes me so annoyed at myself. Anyway, but it's live. We got no other option. But ultimately, man, that's the game, right? Not every fight's going to be perfect. If every fight was perfect, that'd be kind of boring after a while, right? But yeah, in all seriousness, though, he's a pretty solid champion, does some interesting stuff against skilled champions, and has a lot going on. So, Shatterstar will be joining the game on the 3rd Thursday of the June build, which is not the date that is on the slide deck there.
Saying that disappointing somebody is not insulting them.
He looks great. Someone's saying, when's the cable buff? What about the cable buff? Well, it's not this time, but it's coming soon. I'm excited to talk about that one. We're working on that one right now. That one's going to be exciting. It's going to be a fun time. Someone's saying it's only 30,000 people watching you play. Don't worry. No one's going to care that you messed up. Okay. Well, that makes me feel a lot better. All right. So in all seriousness, those are our 2 champions that are coming in June. They're both very exciting. If you want a chance to win one of those 2 champions, make sure you enter our giveaway here at playcontestofchampions.com/stream-giveaway.
One of those with too much power.
And you can get one of these 2 champions, either Lavelle or Shatterstar. And that's really fun. That's really exciting. That was a nice fade that you did there, Finn. I liked that. We should do more of that. All right. Speaking of champions, by the way, we also do have the Dr. Bong Platinum Trek that is still live, going until July 1st. This is almost over. There is about 1 month left of this, right? And that's coming
from the channel, by the way.
That's coming. That July 1st date is coming around. So if you want that Ascended Dr. Bong from this, if you're an Elder Summoner, you get the Ascended version. Get on in there. Some of the best value in the game there. Speaking of value in the game, we also do have the new Titan Crystal that is coming on June 9th. Dr. Bong is not in the Titan. His Platinum Track is still going on. He will be in the next one.
What the fuck is Rhino doing there?
Thursday, Madeline Pryor, Ghost Rider, Pixie, and Wave, and then Rhino is jumping in there as well. So Rhino is going to be hanging out with the new champions in the Titan pool, and then Dr. Bong is going to be going on in the next one. So this is coming on Tuesday, June 9th, and that is very, very exciting. Speaking of exciting stuff, man, we've been waiting on this one for a while now. I think it's finally time. Finally time to talk about that new game mode that's coming. That was a sweet transition, Finn. That was right on the money, dude. Dude, let's give a round of applause to Finton, by the way. He just is a monster at running this stream lately. He is doing fantastic. Fantastic. All right, so it's time to talk about the new permanent game mode that is coming. We talked about this last month. So there's a new game mode coming. It's a new mode that features a permanent rating, a leaderboard, and it's open to all summoners. So whether you're downloading the game today for the first time or you're an elder of the contest, this game mode is going to be open to you. Now, over the past few months, we've been saying, like, we talked about this earlier, we're really trying to dig into like the fun when it comes to the new content and like the side quests and the meta events and all that kind of stuff. And a few months ago, we had a beta of a beta of a beta of a side quest that was called Towers.
Okay.
And we kind of ran that side quest to see, is there anything here? Should we build on this? Is there anything that we can do with Towers? Anything to make this an actual game.
Side quest is kind of
now, the Towers that we played in the side quest is entirely different from this one. It is completely different here. The spirit is there. The spirit of Towers was in the side quest, but at the end of the day, it was really just a regular quest where you spent about the majority of the time
these streams out,
using the choice nodes. Now that wasn't super fun, right? That was like the first thing we had to address here.
Like
it was also,
let's be real,
it wasn't really a tower. It was kind of like a zigzagging quest board. But we wanted to test the functionality and see if anything was there. And we feel like there was. So launching on June 17th here, there's a new permanent
you are very late and they did show it off.
Content. The way Towers works in many games is that you must clear floors before the timer or timer adjacent mechanic expires. Now at launch, there's going to be class towers and challenge towers. These are both launching on the same day. The way this works is you plan your attack, choose your champions for each floor, and increase your tower rating as you climb the tower. So there's going to be 6 class towers, okay? 2 class towers will release weekly. On June 17th, Mutant and Skill. On June 24th, Cosmic and Tech. And on July 1st, Mystic and Science. In class towers, you're obviously restricted to champions of one class to climb floors and blocks. Now, it may seem obvious, but it could kind of go one of 2 ways. It could be the class on defense or on attack. The way these work is that this is your class on attack for these towers. You will climb as far as your roster can take you, okay? Now, this is a little interesting. In class towers, class advantage makes no impact. That also means you'll never be fighting at class disadvantage as well.
Haven't mentioned it yet.
The defender's damage taken is adjusted based on the difference between the attacker and defender's challenge rating. So, challenge rating is gained when you rank up your champions, when you ascend your champions. That's going to be an important mechanic to success in Towers. So here we can see one of the screens from Towers here. As you can see, those choice nodes that you spent 80% of the side quest in are not here. You are choosing your champions before you start climbing the tower. that is going to be such a better experience than
I kind of think it could be either card, right?
So here we have the skill tower, of course.
Ghost.
You can see the challenge rating of all your champions, so you don't need to memorize this.
Sorry about that.
And you drag them in for where you want to use your individual champions on the tower. We also have challenge towers. By the way, this is getting an entire UI overhaul too, and it looks really good. So challenge towers are launching on June 17th. And these are, not to be that guy, but these are more challenging than the other ones, right? So the first one will be a
Not to be that guy. Bro, you are that guy.
This is a new take on the Saga and Alliance War Encounter Showcase mode. Going to be right in the tower right there. Now the Saga showcase was when you go in against, like, you know, again, kind of like how towers used to look in like the zigzaggy map, and there would be like the stuff. Oh, I see 1 billion people are in the chat are saying Mortal Kombat. I can't ignore it anymore. But like, it's everyone saying Mortal Kombat. Yes, it's very similar to that kind of mode. We just fight to KO. That's right. It's a little different. It's a little different. Right. But
I was a bit.
But yes, essentially, it's kind of like that, right?
It's
not a collab, but yes, it's kind of like that.
So today I switched
but
up
the way this is going to work in the Saga Showcase is that it's going to be the first 2 blocks are going to be the Saga Showcase, and the final ones are going to be the Alliance War Encounter Showcase. Now, this one is going to be a little bit easier than previous Alliance War Encounter Showcases, since this is a new format, right? We can't just go in guns blazing here. No way for that. So it's going to be definitely a bit tuned down. It's going to be a bit more approachable. But we're going to try out that inside this new format here, which I think is really, really fun. Let's talk about the basics and fundamentals of towers, okay? In towers, each individual fight is 1 floor. Sets of floors will form blocks inside 1 tower. Each champ can only be used for 1 floor per block. So you can't use, like, you know, Zemo for floor 1 and also Zemo for floor 5. You can use him in this tower and then the next tower, but think of it like the elimination choice mode, right? If there are 20 fights on the block, you have to have 20 different champions. If there are 4, you need 4 different champions, okay? After a fight, your health is restored to 100%. This happens whether you win or lose. Starting a fight costs 1 entry key. But here's the fun part, my friends. Winning that fight also rewards you with 1 entry key. So, your lost tower's energy will refresh on a cadence, but if you win your fights, you will not consume your energy. Also, kind of connected to towers, kind of not, we're also launching new mastery loadouts in June. Next month, there's going to be 2 additional loadouts going live in the game. The first one will cost 1,500 units to unlock, and the next one 2,500 if you want it. There's now 5 total loadouts available everywhere. Now, why is this happening here? Well, that's because masteries and towers might be pretty important. Maybe not in the early blocks, maybe not if you're playing it casually, but if you want to really push those towers, if you want to really get up there in your tower rating, you might want to kind of maximize some of your masteries here. As you can see, this is one of my loadouts that I use all the time, Recoil's Collar Tech. I use a lot of tech champions. I like the recoil masteries here and there. I have 5 out of 5 Collar Tech. I have that right there in the middle, number 3. All of your loadouts will link here. And you can swap between loadouts at any time in towers. And here's the fun part. Swapping loadouts in towers has no cost. So, you know, getting the 4th and the 5th, those are going to cost some units if you want. But once you have loadouts, whether you have the 3 normal ones, or if you have all 5, you can pick any of the 5. Boom, 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 boom. Depending on the tower in front of you, you click it, you go in, right? I would strongly recommend labeling these very clearly, by the way. That way you know which mastery setup is which, because again, there's 5 different ones now potentially, right?
It's not crazy, it's just a bitch mode.
So this is our new mode. There's more to talk about here, of course. So we're going to be having another
loadouts are free. They're active in the game already.
On June 10th, okay? There's more to talk about with tower rating, how to build tower rating. ranked and engagement rewards, deeper insights into the Tower's gameplay format itself. So join us on June 10th, but just 1 week before the Tower's launch. We're flying out Kabam Neuro again. We're bringing him back into the office to talk all about Towers. He's been working super, super, super hard on it. But yeah, it's going to be super fun stuff, man. So join us on June 10th. One more thing with Towers, by the way, it's with the launch, we're also doing a realm event here.
Are we getting Quokka units? No.
So what you're going to do is you're going to climb the floors in class towers to earn points, and you're going to get more points as well if you're watching your Twitch drops, right? So hang out on Twitch amongst the community over the couple of weeks when Towers are live. You're going to gain extra points for the realm event, and there are also some Towers offers as well. Get the slide deck back up, dude. Need the slide deck back up there real quick. All good, we're loading. Got a little bit of a tech difficulty here. But yeah, we got a realm event going where this is where we're gonna put the bulk of our side quest rewards in June. We up yet? We're not up yet?
Nearly up.
Nearly up?
What are you doing for lunch after?
For lunch after, I'm actually gonna go get a chicken sandwich across the street. It's gonna be really good. This is very important for the stream. You know what, we might just do it this way, my friends, actually, while we're loading it. That's all right, it happens. We're gonna do this. Hold on, 1 second. We're gonna do this. How about this? I had a whole bit plan, but this works. Come on, you're joking. You're joking. You know what, man? They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. I'm telling you right now.
You gotta pre-play this live every couple minutes. All
right. I had a whole bit plan. It was gonna be great. Anyway, want to complete the realm event milestones to earn rewards. Full standard side quest rewards budget is placed here, and you've probably been asking yourself, why am I putting Warlock on every slide? There's a reason for that. That's because there's going to be 1 Warlock Ascension token in the stretch milestones, and he's also going to be getting a featured crystal run too, in case you want to get that first appearance or push towards Ascension level 2 on Warlock. Someone's saying Kabam troll, Kabam in real life. That's right. But yes, Warlock is going to be joining the Ascension pool. So get in there on June 17th. Play your class Towers. Hang out amongst the community. Earn your Twitch drops. Get some more points in the realm event. It's going to be a really, really fun time. Warlock is a great tech champion joining the Ascension pool.
I do really like
I'm very, very excited about this. The Power of Towers realm event is coming in hot. On June 17th, we got like 3 engagement events in June. We have the 2 of them plus the realm event. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have something huge to talk about here. Another huge thing to talk about here that I'm very, very excited for. It's kind of pertaining to Towers, but it has to do with another game mode. Let's talk about Alliance War. Alliance War trial season's launching in July. We have a huge shakeup coming to Alliance War, utilizing Towers tech. Starting with the next tactic, not this upcoming season, starting on Wednesday, in July. After winning or losing a fight in Alliance War, your champions will be health will be restored up to 100%. So if you finish a fight at 5%, don't worry about healing up. You're already there. If you lose, don't worry about it. You're already there. If you finish at 95%, no need to top up. You're already there. This is going to be a trial for 2 seasons starting in July. We want to see how this impacts the player experience at all levels of Alliance War, anywhere from tier 1 all the way down to tier 22. Why do we have 22 tiers in Alliance War? I'm not entirely sure. That seems like a lot. But regardless, this is going to be active everywhere in Alliance War for the entire tactic. Now, on top of that, we're also going to be doing a bit of a reward shakeup in Alliance War, and this one is launching indefinitely in July. We want to centralize and streamline the rewards in Alliance War to put Radiance and Essentia directly injected into each war. So based on tiers, this is tier 1 values right here. Alliances can earn up to 8,000 Radiance per win and 1,600 Essentia for simply participating. Now the Radiance is going to first appear in tier 12, and Essentia is all the way down. Now to make this happen, we're going to be taking a small amount of Radiance that'll be distributed from ranked rewards, so we can push it across the entire season instead. Now you might be wondering how much is taken out, where is it going to? The current tuning requires about 3 wins. to roughly break even with a healthy bit more radiance.
Why is nobody having that specifically requested?
So,
I don't know, I personally have had a day and a half, so this is definitely
right,
not,
that kind of thing. You're probably going to be earning overall more radiance and a bunch of Essentia throughout the entire season now. Also, if you don't play at the top, you're going to be earning a decent amount of
don't
radiance
think I mind this too much either.
every single war when you win on top of the engagement-based currency. Why are we doing this? What about loyalty? Well, this is still a bit in progress, but this update is to support the eventual shift of loyalty out of Alliance War, which will be the final currency to be consolidated to Essentia.
So much better. I don't think I agree with that statement.
It's a trial right now, right? And this is going to be evaluated when there's enough data to sift through, but the reward updates will remain indefinitely, and of course there's potential for iteration and some changes and updates there. Now I want to emphasize again that this is a trial here, and we're going to be looking at the engagement results, looking at what it does for the mode. So I would highly suggest and highly encourage you jump into Alliance War.
Probably on point, no
and
dollar
play
bill.
some Alliance War in these seasons with Towers tech. You don't have to worry about potions. You can get in, have a good time, play the mode a lot.
This game's developing, but back.
There, give us some positive data to work on. And who knows what can happen.
I just think it's
Get
heading in the wrong
there,
direction.
and please, play some Alliance War during these
I think we have devs who think they know what we want.
The loyalty store is going to remain active throughout these seasons, so you can still spend your existing balance in there on boosts, Unstoppable Colossus if you have like 10 million, if you want him, right? But we'll also be introducing some new ways to gain loyalty for the duration of the event if you happen to find yourself short, right? Plans are still in progress for that right now, but I'll give you more details on that before the season starts. This does start in the middle of July, keep in mind, all right? It starts in the middle of July, so we are a decent bit out still from this, about a month and a half. But I'm so excited about this, I wanted to let you guys know as soon as I possibly could.
Yes, sir.
And with the final announcement of Towers here today, and Towers tech being a thing in the game, I wanted to get this out there as soon as I could. That's really, really exciting. I'm really excited for this. I hope it goes well. Get on in there and engage in Alliance War, man, because it's going to be really, really exciting. That's pretty much it for the stream today, except we do have one more thing here. One more thing on the slide deck. We have another Stellar Forge chase starting soon. Who could it be?
Corvus.
Who could this strange silhouette be? Who is it? Let me know in the chat what you think who this silhouette is. See someone saying Doc Ock. Oh boy, you're close. You're very, very close, but you're about one movie off. Someone saying Ghost. Not close on that one. We're getting farther away. We're getting farther away. We're getting farther away. Stellar Forge Green Goblin will be the next Stellar Forge chase beginning on June 17th. That is right. The chase for Goblin begins. Mystic Champions. We're putting out an announcement right now. You better beware, because Norman Osborn's reborn with a science flare. The variant overwhelms the opponent with debuffs and demands rapid combo meter gain to counter him. So keep in mind, this is all still in early development, and it is subject to change. But that's the current direction that we're going on Green Goblin Stellar Forged. Super excited for this one. The first piece will be available in the Alliance
All of the
War
Stellar Forge and Deathless
Showcase
Champions are effectively meant to be mid, except the final one. You know what I mean?
June 17th.
So, I don't expect
that is really, really exciting. Someone's saying he's going to be a bit of a scientist himself. Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. All right, but man, that's super duper exciting. Stellar Forge,
I hate these animations, though.
Green Goblin.
I really do hate
getting
these
that
animations.
science treatment, man. That's great. That's just going to be great, man. I am feeling pumped up about all this stuff, man. It's going to be a really, really exciting month. It's been a really exciting saga. We have some fantastic champions joining. Thor Ragnarok is coming out next week. We got the Stellar Forge Blade Ascension Challenge today. We have Towers going live on June 17th. A bunch of events in June. It's going to be a fantastic month in Marvel Contest of Champions. And we also have some giveaway winners right now. Let's talk about the giveaways here, okay? Keep an eye on your Twitch messages so you can obtain your Greater Empowered Crystal or your champion choice between 5 of Lavelle and Shatterstar. For the champion Crystal, congratulations to Cade Bush, MRPO94, Christio, DJ Kerry Gold, and Bruce Faya Minghai. Congratulations, my friends. Also, huge congratulations to Cosmo Lionheart, O'Neill 800, Anime Catwoman, Heartacre,
look at that.
and Freakanoid for winning a champion of your choice between Phi Lavelle and Shatterstar. That is very, very, very exciting stuff. June's going to be a fun month, my friends. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you here in the Marvel Contest of Champions official live stream. It is a blast. I cannot wait. Love all of you guys so much. It's going to be a really fun month. We got another fun saga coming up afterwards. On June 10th, we're going to be doing a mid-month stream on Towers, a couple of other reveals and announcements as well. It's going to be a fun stream. Come and hang out with us. Go hang out amongst the community in a bit. The new Twitch drops are going to be starting relatively soon, I think in maybe 20 or so minutes or so. The community-wide Twitch drops will be starting. Go hang out, make some friends, be nice, have a good time. It's going to be a great month in the contest. I just spilled water all over myself. That seems like a perfect way to end the stream. Thank you, my friends, for joining us today. It's always a pleasure. Love to each and every one of you, and I'll be seeing you in the battle realm.
Alright, so they're done here. They are done here. Whoops, that stays. This goes. Then start update. Nope. This is the end. What is the end? Where is the end? Why is the end? I'm freaking out. Why? Why are you freaking out? Right, so do we want to go for the summary? Huh? Do we want to go for the summary? We can record live. Oh, Freaknight was one of the winners. Oh, congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Do the challenge first. Which challenge? What did Berserk do? What did Berserk do? Oh, I'm kidding. You're just trolling, man. Don't be spamming that timeout button so much. People have fun. What? It's not a reason to time out. It's like, dude, if my wife did that every time I told the little white lie, I'd be like sleeping on a couch. Alright. So, how are you supposed to get the drops now? You're not. You missed them. You missed them. Okay, so let's do the summary. Was it me or did they not have stream drops? They did. Why the fuck Rhino is not? Because Rhino is an exclusive. They do that from time to time. Anyways. Right, let's record a summary video then. So. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, we had a massive, long, nearly 2-hour stream with, I would approximate, about 60% of useless yapping. Therefore, I have a perfect video for you where I'm going to present you all the relevant information from the last month's stream in much shorter time frame. So, we're gonna start. They obviously went over the Saga overview. We kind of know what's happening there. We will have Alliance War Encounter Showcase and Saga Incursions event, and a few more things happening. America Chavez Chase still alive, and here we can see that Battleground Season 38 and Season 39 Victory Track contain these multiple events in June, which is gonna be this month. Will also contain extra stickers, and we're gonna be able to get our Chavez this month. Now, Adaptive Event Quest version 2 is gonna be live. We can skip the classic difficulty, so that's cool, but we already know that. Stellar Forged Blade, many of us got it, many of people didn't, and you're gonna have to wait I think a month until you can get the 2500 unit piece to buy him, but that chase is effectively over. I will let you know what is the next Stellar Forged champion at the end of this video. But there is a Blade Ascension challenge, and which is the first relevant bit of information they actually said, I think, in the stream. And a new objective for Stellar Forged Blade: defeat the Necropolis Red Goblin with only Blade on your team. Unlike in the previous quest, when you could just, you know, kill the Quake with whoever you want and then, you know, do the final bit of damage with the Star-Lord, you actually need to have only Blade on your team. And you can revive, you can boost, you can do all the other things, but you have to do this entire fight with Blade. Then you're going to get his Awakened and L1 Ascension for yourself. The good thing is, Red Goblin is the first fight on the path, so should be reasonable. Alliance Coliseum is going to come back. Unfortunately, there are no changes to it, which is a very, very bad news for players. It's still 3 days and a massive amount of grinding, but hey, there you go. You can take a screenshot if you need the tags for it, but June 8th till 11th is going to be Alliance Coliseum, so coming quite soon. Additionally, updated Elder Selector rewards, which is kind of nice. And in general, we have Alliance Quest rewards updates. Unfortunately, most of them will only go live in July, but regular and Rampart Evolution AQ updates are on July 8th. AQ map rewards updates for all tiers. And Alliance Raid updates are coming on July 27th. That does finally include Raid chests added. So that's kind of nice. That's good. I like that. Raid map rewards updated for all tiers. Great. That's, you know, good bit of news. There's nothing much else to say. You know, we have to wait a bit, but finally some of the Alliance Quest rewards are getting updated. Minor Radiance update. Tier 5 Alpha quantity is doubled. That sounds nice until you realize that EQ gives you like 40k Tier 5 Alpha fragments, and, you know, maxing out a Radiance store for Tier 5 Alpha gives you 12 now, currently 6. So in my opinion, Tier 5 Alpha is still criminally under offered in the Radiant store, but at least it's better than nothing, I suppose. You can buy Empowered Crystals now with your Radiance, 20 per cycle, and the Limbo tokens and the magic items will continue in the store as well. That's kind of nice. Why not? We do have Pump It Up Incursions coming on June 10th. So June's actually going to be hopefully quite packed with the new game mode and all. But it does look quite interesting. I always like these special incursions. It's always a solid 1 to 1.5 hours of, you know, gameplay time. This time it's going to be kind of like themed towards Unstoppable being your RPG threat, so you can try and plan counters for it in general. But yeah, I absolutely do look forward to doing this fight. And 7-star Incursions Crystal in Zone 15, as well as 10 action figures. 7-star Ascendant Champions will gain class-based boosts, so, you know, it should be quite fun and interesting. I do look forward to it as well. Now here's my habit to take double screenshots just in case, but the Champions workout, that's going to be the side quest, basically 2-week solo event featuring special arenas. Fight in special arenas to earn workout crystals, complete objectives and more of them, and open those crystals of points in Champions workout, which is going to be like a milestone. So we'll see what's that about, but it's going to be another little nifty thing for us to do. So I kind of like these little things that come up ads, especially with some of the game modes being in as dire situation as they are. Just because, you know, it generally means an hour and a half of, you know, decently good rewards and spend time in a game. So I do appreciate that. Right. So Sparkle and Shade event celebrate Pride in the Battle Realm, but of course, month-long event featuring weekly solo objectives. Use event champions and fights to complete objectives. 1 new objective chain unlocks each week. Complete all the solo objectives to earn rewards featuring crystals, profile pictures, emotes, and more. And 10 America Chavez figures in there. So, you know, take it for what it is. Sure. Also, we do have a little sneak peek preview from the July 4th sale. And we're going to get Ascension of Spider-Ham in it. And Archangel is coming to the game as 7-star. Now, 7-star Archangel will be on the web store. Archangel will... 7-star... first appearance 7-star Archangel will be on the web store. And 1 copy of Archangel will be in the game solo event as well. Archangel will not be ascendable at launch, but he's coming. A lot of people were excited for it. I know a lot of people are. And Ascended Piggy also sounds kind of nice, so I do think it's quite nice and cool. Sure. But that's, again, July sale. Now we have Thor Ragnarok. We do have his gameplay and his update basically in June. With the update comes Thor Ragnarok update, so I will upload a video on that. He's basically a better version of himself, realistically speaking. He will be able to spam combo up very quickly. He gets combo shield. Whenever you do dash forwards, you get an endurance passive, so, you know, debuff shrug off from you quicker. And basically now, he's kind of viable without going to level 3. You need to get 100 combo, and again, you gain more combo by hitting opponent, intercepting and interrupting them, and so on and so forth. And once you do reach 100 combo, it depletes rapidly, and you gain your power, and you go into kind of like your damage mode. And level 2 actually can give you Fury 2, so in many of the fights you can probably do some level 2, level 1 loops. Overall, I'm going to be honest, that didn't change much, so I'm not entirely sure how viable he's going to be. But again, I never discard a champion before I have played with it. Like, I can't say that I have like great deal of expectations for him, but hey, if he turns out to be great, all the better, because everybody has access to him. There you go. We'll see how well he does, but again, the fact that they are showcasing the fight against like Invisible Woman and stuff here, I don't know how convincing that is. But hey, he's pummeling into high Evo, so that's not bad, because he gains a ton of combo quick. And again, hopefully he's quite nice. Looks okay, I guess. So he gets a new character model, immune to shock and wither, gains endurance when dashing, each hit grants +1 combo, +2 when interrupting an attack, which means intercept or punching specials or heavies and stuff. Boon of the Gods power gain at 100 combo, 8-second Fury after special 2, 30-second Fury with double potency after special 3, goes crazy after special 3, each Fury gives 50% chance to inflict shock and armor break. If armor break is inflicted, special 1 stuns for 1.8 seconds. And you can go for quite long stun loop, and special 1 gives you quite a lot of combo too. And each shock reduces ability accuracy. So hey, with that ability accuracy reduction, he might turn out to be quite decent. So there we go. We do have the new champion, Whale. Looks alright, you know. I do need to know more information about her, but she is a cosmic character that has a fairly unique playstyle. She kind of has that pixie thing where you can't activate your level 2 until you activate your level 1, or was it Ruby Thursday thing? It was the Ruby thing. Right, so, and then your power just kind of disappears there, but the damage there, you know, can end up being quite nice once you kind of get it set up. It does seem like Obama favors large damage outputs for cosmic champions, and as we can see here, you know, it doesn't look half bad. Hopefully, it's good. Visually, I think fairly stunning character as well. Kind of reminds me of Devil May Cry, Dante a little bit, but you know, big sword. I like champions with big swords. That's just about what I'm gonna say. And let's move on to the description. So immune to poison, special lock, takes no damage from power burn, gain precisions by performing basic attacks, 3 precisions gain undermine, 5 precisions, 100% chance for specials to crit. That sounds quite nice. Gain oblivion energy by gaining buffs and performing special 1. Fury for 2 bars, resonance, performance special 2 during heavy cancel, deal massive damage, deals increased damage per buff on her. I do like that mechanic. Deals a burst of 5% HP if opponents below 5%. When awakened, ending fights with special 2. Can't see what's written there further, but this is doubled inside of Warlock. Alright, cool. And we do have Shatterstar. Shatterstar is a little bit similar to Omega Red from what I hear, but he does have access to Daunted as well. And he's going to be a mutant character. So there you go. I'm not entirely sure. Again, like, it's a bit harder to be excited for new champions, knowing that unless you wail for them, you know, you're not going to be able to send them. And it's going to be quite a while till we get these from the Titan Crystals to begin with, because new Titans are about to change. So by the time we actually, most of us can get these champions in Titan Crystal, we're going to have like much better idea how good or bad they are. Not to mention full deep dives and you know, other videos on them still to be seen to kind of determine how good or bad they will be. I will say that in general, new champions have kind of lost a bit of hype around them, I'd say. But bleed effects suffer 100% reduced potency. Poison and Insider debuffs from quest nodes suffer 40% potency. This doubled in Alliance War. Pre-fight for Mystic and Mutant champs to reduce potency. Bleed debuffs from quest nodes by 80%. Inflicts Daunted in multiple ways. Holding block grants 100% glancing passive. This reduced offensive ability actually by 25%. Damage reduced by 5% per Daunted up to 60%. Kind of interesting. Let's see how well he does. Cool picture though, I can't lie. Right. New Titan Crystal. Dr. Bong is not in the Titan Crystal, but Rhino is. Take it for what you will. I'm not particularly happy about it because I already have Rhino, but if you don't have Rhino, you know, might be a reasonable acquisition considering he's, you know, quite competent defender. But still, in between Wave, New Ghost Rider, Pixie, Ruby Rose, and Madeline Pryor, I think it's a relatively solid addition. I will discuss the new Titan Crystal in a separate video, so I'm not going to spend too much time on that. We do have new permanent game mode. That is kind of endless tower type thing. There are going to be a few different ways. A few different ways how we play it. There's going to be class towers and challenge towers. In class towers, you restrict the champions of the same class and climb as high as you can. And it's going to be, you know, a bit different than we have done these things before. Effectively, we're going to kind of like select our champions for the matchups. We can only use one champion one time in each tower. Then we see how far we get there. Challenge towers are more challenging. The first one will be Saga Showcase Tower. A new take on Saga and Alliance War Showcase. So, you know, I'm all up for experimenting it. Towers basics. In towers, each individual fight is one floor. Sets of floors from blocks in the tower. Each champ can only be used for one floor per block. And after the fight, your health is restored to 100%. This happens whether you win or lose. Starting a fight costs one entry key. Winning that fight rewards you with one entry key. Your Lost Tower's energy will refresh on a cadence, but if you win your fights, you can basically play as much as you want. Now this is dumb as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, I have been like very civil, I feel, so far in the video. So Kabam is giving us two more mastery loadouts, but they're charging us like 4,000 units for them. So 1,500 for the fourth one, and the fifth one's gonna be 2,500. It's like, it's such a scummy move, man. It's like, why? It's like charging units for, you know, quality of life improvements is like just a dick move, man. But whatever. So, in the towers, you will be able to flip through the mastery loadouts for free, which, again, seems like a very scummy move. Just let us flip through the mastery loadouts for free everywhere. And, like, it still, to me, feels dumb. Like, once you already pay units to unlock the masteries, and then every time you need... Like, that's the reason why I basically never grind with recoil masteries. That is the reason why I often play with suboptimal mastery setups, just because Kabam are a bunch of twats that always want my units for... you know, using the stuff that I already paid for, as in unlock the masteries. So anyway, I just think they're a bunch of cunts, honestly. Like, but whatever. So there's gonna be a live stream on June 10th, where we can talk about the towers, and we're gonna see the gameplay of it, and we're gonna have a better idea for it. But I'm quite excited for towers overall. I mean, again, Kabam obviously kind of Kabammed it up with the whole mastery thing, but, you know, still look forward to playing it. Could be interesting, could be something that I stream quite a lot. And there's also going to be a 3-week realm event to the launch of the towers, climb floors in turn points, and obviously we're going to get some realm milestones. And also, Warlock is going to be able to be acquired in the stretch milestones of this realm event. So everybody can get a Warlock Ascension if you will be grinding the towers event. So I personally like that, because Warlock's always been my boy. Alliance War trial seasons. Basically, they're testing the tower tech in Alliance Wars as well, where after winning or losing a fight, your champion's health gets restored to 100%, so revives or potions in Alliance War will not matter. This is a trial for 2 seasons starting in July. It doesn't affect me too much realistically because I, use loyalty for that. There's always seems to be abundance of loyalty, but I think for a lot of people it could be nice because, if you don't have as much loyalty or need to heal a lot often, or never wanted to spend it on Alliance items, then it's going to be nice. There's nothing kind of like too bad to say about this. Alliance War rewards are getting changed a bit in format as well. Effectively, Radiance and Essentia will be part of Alliance each individual war rewards. That means that rank rewards will get slightly reduced, but winning Alliance Wars will kind of give you that Radiance immediately. This is kind of Kabam giving you more dopamine hits quicker, and you win a war, you get 8k Radiance, which is a decent chunk. So again, take it for what you will. I don't dislike this too much. I think for most alliances you should end up with slightly more Radiance. Basically, the current tuning requires 3 wins to roughly break out even, with a healthy bit more at 50% win rate. So if you win 6 wars in a 12-war season, you will be getting more. If you win 3 wars in 12-war season, you basically get the same. So again, nothing too bad here to say about this. What about loyalty? They'll eventually be trying to get rid of loyalty. Basically, nothing too crazy. Last announcement: Green Goblin is like, who would have guessed? Honestly, after the Star-Lord, after the Blade, I thought they're going for good outdated champions, or champions that at one point were crazy good, but just gotten outdated. So my guess it would have been something like Corvus or something. But no, we get 7-star Green Goblin. So Mystic Champion. Oh no, he's going to be a Science Champion, sorry. Norman Osborn reborn with the Science Flare. This variant overwhelms the opponent with debuffs and demands rapid combo meter to counter. So again, he could be a defender by the sound of it. And first piece available in this month's Tower. So there you go. That's basically everything that Kabam said in nearly 2 hours. I don't think I missed anything too important. Right? Oh yeah, cable buff info is coming in July. So, nope. I think that's just about it. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys found it useful. And I will see you soon. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, we have all the information about the next one. Oh well, hello there. What say you? What say you, dear people? Alright, so what are you gonna do now? I'm gonna open MCOC. Where are the weekly drops? The weekly drops should be live right about now, I believe. Let me check them. I think new set of drops just went live. That does include some 6 stones, some random gems, and yada yada yada. So yes, new drops have just went live. So I need to update the stream title. Let's put some music in the background. All drops be live. You can do the Blade Necropolis challenge? Yeah, of course I will. Why not? It's there's no reason not to do it, really. Our revive is expiring anyways. You'll see us in Ballerell? No, I was not close to saying that. I have never once said that. I think it's fucking stupid to say that. Empowered Grace Crystal, sure. Oh, this Green Goblin, guessing that we might get immediate scout to each other tech quick. Sure, why not? Why not? Oh. I need to sell some of this. Only 7 minutes. Yikes. All the ISO. ISO abundance. Alright, so what do we claim here? Balgon's Alliance event. Oh, sure. Yeah, why not? Oh, crap. There's gonna be like a billion selectors. Drops on, all good. Yes, drops are on. All of the drops are on. Alright, so I wanted to open these crystals and then I need to make a thumbnail for the video that I just recorded and then we can play some stuff. Oh, that challenge is live already? I mean, I don't think 3 are enough, to be honest. I think 5's cool. Because, like, 1 is always set for alliance for defense. Like, 1's always one recall setup. I want more mastery setups. I don't want to pay 4,000 units for them. Okay, introducing champions game store. Of course you did. Sure, why not? Alright, cool. Good on you. Unit store, of course. There's always a store. Right, so let's see what we get here. Yeah, I believe so too. You're cool in my book? Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's what I try to always be. Wait, in whose book I'm not cool? You want to just add 1 more hour to the drops? How many of the Chavez figures are we supposed to have? Oh, there's a 7-star Nexus that I just opened. Alright, let's get Taurus up. And, oh, that was one of the drops. Alright, cool. I think I had him. I think I have the Mystic Blade at rank 3 or 2. At the very least at 2. Alright, so I wanted to open these. Oh, look at that. I got some Valiant crystals which are dead to me now. And there's nothing good here, unfortunately. Challenge live for Blade. Oh. Alright, let's do the challenge then. Sure. Let's do it. And you got 60 Chavez. I got 2 of those. 60 Chavez things. Fair enough. Alright. Alright, there you go. Let's go beat the blade. No, beat the goblin. And then I'll upload the video. Special quest, Necropolis. I mean, like, I think... Wait. Did I start uploading it? No, I haven't, so I'm gonna press upload now. So I Blade piece available for use. I think next month. It's stupid late. Where are you, Dingleberry? I think that's a rank 3, right? Hey, doofus. Of course, you want to know what? So, Goblin. Oh, I need the thumb sleeves as well, because we're going to be actually playing. Wednesday next week, likely? Alright, there you go. Wednesday next week. Beat the Goblin. Hey, P. Dexter, thank you very much for using that Amazon Prime subscription, and Parker's as well. I forgot to say, but huge, huge, huge thank you to you guys. Appreciate every single one of you supporting the channel. It always means a lot. Thoughts on other Fraggle Rock? My thoughts are we're gonna see soon enough how good or bad he is. I mean, I don't expect too much, to be honest. But, you know, we'll see. Oh, shit. Whoopsies. Oh, I should not have done this. Because I forgot. His special drain doesn't work if opponent has 3 bars of power. Yep. Never mind. This sucks. No, you can't almost... You can't. Can you, Boris? I'm quite sure it says only blade on your team. So, I'm gonna start this over again. But, quite sure... Utilize only, like, you're not meant to if you can. What rank is my warlock? Rank 4. 2 yards only blade. There you go. As I said, only blades. Alright, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah, I should probably select the other one. Dude. It's gonna be boring. Yeah, did I want that level 1 or something? Yeah, I did. And it didn't even let me do that. Fine. Wait, was Rhino a free champion? Yeah, if he was, then it sucks. I mean, he probably was, because I have him. Okay, let's do a little tango, shall we? Yeah, that level 1 tournament duration is just not long enough. Oh shit, I forgot. Uh-oh. I forgot what I was meant to do. Alright, this is gonna suck. Because... Alright, it's fine. Can you explain Blade's rotation? I don't even know what the best rotation is, to be honest. Just parry a lot and special 3, I guess. I mean, like, the best thing probably to do would be special. Which ones are how expiring? These ones, sure. Special 1 and then 3, but build up to 3 bars power when you throw a special 1. So Go for 1 special and full power. I mean, I knew of that as well. But I think level 3s are still like better because, I don't know. Fine. Let's try and do that. Should probably boost it for this. I can dash in between that as well. Okay. Thank God. That power is so shit, to be honest. I need to use my relic more. Such as it is. Alright. Give me some. Give me some. I want to try level 1 and then level 3. Oh, Mandalorian. Thank you very much for that Prime sub. Appreciate that. Alright, alright. Alright, so. Oh no. Never touched this champ? I did it like once and realized he's kind of mid, so I was like, whatever. He's not like an awful champion, he's just not a good champion. Which is like characterizing a lot of champions recently. I think he wants to parry a lot. That's what I want to know. So I don't worry about it. I don't take it hard. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. You're welcome. Alright. Alright. This objective is already live, yes. I should have put on some boost though, to be quicker. But fine. Kind of butchered the first fight there too. Let's put on some of these mediocre boosts. Can't really get regular green boosts now. He's gonna just boost up, I'm sure he's gonna be fine. Use a few revives, kind of thing. I mean, it's not like we don't have revives. I mean, it's just taking a while because he doesn't have the greatest damage output. I mean, yeah, I'm sure the Ghost Relic's the best, but yeah, I just can't be bothered to change it. Mystic Power Boost doesn't really do much here. I really hate that they camped his legions to 5 here. Honestly, I kind of think Original Blade's probably better. You know, do this. I want to do this. OG Iron Man, he's not awful. He's not great. It's kind of useful for things in game. It's just not necessarily the meta champion. You know what I mean? You can do content and things with him. Like, is he a champion that I kind of want to rush to rank up though? Nah, not really. Did I rank him up for prestige? Yes. Do I like the fact that I did? No. Hey, he's going down reasonably okay. Let's get this in with the tournament on. Alright. I was pressing especially about it. How did he? Yeah, Prestige reminds me that anyone starts Highlander. I don't know whether. I mean, like, maybe. Okay, fine. I still don't like her. I think she's properly rated. But then again, would I ever rank her if not for Prestige? No. That's like all I really care about or need to know. Let's get a Torment on. Yes, we do know the next Star 4 champion. I'll let you know. For likes. And follows. And subscriptions. Actually, with this rotation, I think it did quite a lot of damage, right? What do you guys think? Oh, I'm using build up to... What I'm doing is I build up 3 bars of power, drop my level 1, then build up to 3 bars of power, drop my level 3 with those long, persistent degens. That's what I am doing. I don't know if that's the best thing to do. But I'm kind of cool like that, so I can do that. See? And I shouldn't have done this, but okay. The green goblin that was tech is going to be science now. Shit. Look at that! It is blade only. I know there's jugs. Oh, fair enough, Whitney. Well, I mean, I did use blade only. Not surprised that Kabam kind of butchered this, too. Fine. So, there you go. Ascended Blade Arena. Is there a way to get the rest of the live stream drops? No. I'm sorry, there just isn't. It's not my fault. And so I need to quickly make thumbnail. Do you think I could get banned if I claim it? Nah, you won't. It's Kabam's fault. Revive count? 2? Yeah, use 2. Can be done in 1 for sure. No, wait. Use 2 or 3. I don't know. I butchered the first go though. I did like 40% or 40% in my last revive, so once I kind of got the rotation, it's quite easy. Alright, we have these to open. Cha-da-da-dum. Oh, yeah. 6 star. Yay. Alright, so. Alright, so let's go see what news Kabam can offer us here. As I will try my best to quickly make a thumbnail. So, what's your favorite thing? Towers? Are you excited about towers? Need to very quickly. Yeah, Blade benefits from like half MD. Now do the rest of the necro just him? Yeah, as if I don't have better things to do. Alright, so. Live stream only said Blade, I wouldn't chance it. You can't be expected to watch the live stream. So if something is said on live stream, there is no expectation for you to know that. Alright, so let's include that. Let's include that. Let's include that. That, this, I guess. Here's some of these. For the thumbnail. Nothing exciting really, which they address how tragically awful the state of BGs. They kind of did. I mean, they did talk about BGs being absolutely awful. They did say basically that, oh, we hear you. BGs are bad. We love BGs and we put in a lot of effort into BGs. That's what they said. I mean, again, don't shoot the messenger, but that is what they say. Almost done. Well, not almost, but on my way to being done. And then what do I do? Do I play Battlegrounds or Arena? What do you guys think? Do I test BGs or Arena? Eddie, how have you been? I have been actually quite shit. I'm tired of saying, you know, I'm fine. I'm okay. No, I had a very shit day and I have had fairly shit days. Only thing that's really keeping me sane is my beautiful wife and gym. Work's been shit, YouTube's been shit, I've been feeling shit. Kabam's been even more shit. So now, you know what? I guess overall it kind of evens out. I mean, I'm sorry, I say fantastic. I mean, great. But hey, it is what it is. Such is life. But yeah, in between my wife and gym, that's both of those things are keeping me sane. Took my son go-karting today, in like the little free time that I had. But basically, I spent the entire day dealing with emergencies at work as well. So even as I was driving down to the go-kart place, like I had my wife drive for a bit, and I was working on my laptop and stuff. So it's been really a messy day. Hey, what's up, Doofus? How you doing? Who wants it? Oh, 1 second. It doesn't work on Twitch, but I'll sort you out in a second. I'll sort you out in a second. Wars are going to be recall friendly now? Yeah, kind of. That is true. Okay, so I made the thumbnail, and then we get going in. I guess we can test out some BGs. Why not? I need to make a deck. I still can do a rank 5 and I can't really decide. Or more so, like, I have to rank up for prestige, but I don't like any of the options, really. But it is what it is. Right, so we have this back active here. So I'm giving you a content creator code? No, Kabam has not given me a content creator code. Kabam, June. Summary. Alright, So there you go. Alright, there you go. What side focus do you put in your... I think special attack damage. I'm not sure what's the best, but... Yeah, it's special attack damage that I had on. You want Ghost Rider Relic, by the way. Ideally. I was too lazy, but that's the best relic. Alright, so there we go. They did not say exactly what will be the incursion rewards or tower rewards. You are correct. You're not, I mean, you might be dumb, but you're not wrong. As in, I don't know how smart you are. Da 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 da. Alrighty then. Alright, now I have uploaded the main video.
Shut up and take my money!
Oh, Doofus coming here.
Doofus Puncher $10. Robot voice. I don't have a robot voice.
Well, she does. Thank you very much, Doofus. I appreciate that. Every tenner does help. Especially with how little I have been uploading. Alright. Dankeschön. If any of you want to beat down Doofus Puncher from his high ground, you can hit that Streamlabs link. But let's build a deck for... Let's play... Okay, I'll build a deck for the first meta, and then we can play some friendlies too, if you guys want. How about that? How does that sound? So, what is my master setup here? Is it a regular one? Yes, it is. It's good to know. So, water. A defender stone each time they gain about power. Combat deja vu weakness. And that's it? Okay. So we need stone and water. So we have victory deck, clear the deck. So let's go with stone. These are defenders. Okay, I definitely want to run you. I definitely want to run you, I guess. Could be running maybe you. I guess. And where's the water? Who's water? You can have it, you can have it. I don't know if I want to run those. You can probably have it. Ah, you an attack? I don't know about that, but... Ew. Okay. Zima will be doing some lifting. Alright. And now, let's go with the class staples. Probably want Spider Woman and Photon, as we always do. And then, Special Rebellion and Special Dusma. Yeah, I did special 3 too. How many Ascension 2s do you have? Like 5, I think, total. Okay, you and you and you and you can have it. I think that's fine for now. Here, I'll definitely grab you and you and you. Maybe you. I don't know about that. Here, you can get it, you can get it. You and you. They're expiring in that situation, and the problem is I just thought how unfair it is. Some players pulled a bunch of the same champs. I mean, if you pull a bunch of yeah, I mean, I suppose so. I mean, it is a shitty situation. I think Kabam's not addressing it adequately. Tax. I do want to run you. I think so. It can be okay. Okay, who else do I want to run? Yeah, I don't even know what I want to run in tech class, to be honest. And I haven't gone to the Mystics. I think you can work. Wait a minute, we're gonna have to kick some. Okay, you can go out for now. I think you can suck it. Because I definitely need these two young ladies. And yeah, tax. Yeah, let's go to the Cosmic class. I'm not sure who would be the best to run here, to be honest. Or who to drop. Let's try running with 2 techs, I guess. For now. Let's try and find an opponent. Oh, they're not trying to give us a new pool of Ascension champions anytime soon, so no, there's absolutely no word in that. There's absolutely no word in that. Meanwhile, if you are here, please do feel free to use your Amazon Prime subscriptions or just become a subscriber. That's also greatly appreciated. Or get Doofus off his high ground. That's always also kind of nice. Dude, his deck is filthy. Yeah, they're really not doing quote-unquote pools with the attention. Was you stone or was you what? Kwasa? Forgot which one was Nova. Was Nova defending or Thekiryu in this battle? Oh, wait, one second, I'll fix my connection thingy. I have ordered new connectors and stuff, by the way. I finally did it. And you will not believe why. Do you want to guess why? Do you want to take a guess why I ordered new cables finally? Also, it says again for 3 years. Oh, yeah, I mean, I have a few champions like that I can't just ever pull. In order of the cable buff? No. I did it. Because in Latvia, they're putting on a tax for all things that you order from like Temu and AliExpress and stuff like that. Hey, Doofus. Thank you for 2 bits. So every time we order from like Temu or something, we need to pay like €3 now or something. So, I mean, that sucks. Oh, whatever. Deal with that. Are you liking rank 4 A1 I-bomb? I haven't used him much, so I can't say I like or dislike him. I just kind of rank him up for prestige. I did a whole bunch of rank ups of champions that I don't really have what to do with. And, you know, I rank them up because of Ascension. That is a fat gentle, by the way. So. Trying to stretch procedure. It's not fine. Doofus Puncher didn't come out on screen celebration. Oh, I did not know they have that. That is nice. Thank you, Doof. I am getting Twitch emotes finally, by the way. Because, good news for everybody. White Mom is fine. So, Iran got partially their internet back, and I talked to White Mommy, and I was very, very happy and relieved to hear he's okay. So, yeah, very glad about that. Also try, because I'm trying to send him a bit of money too, because he has access. Basically, one of his friends has a way to get him some money, so I want to send him up a little bit of monies too. Ah, you go. Because again, I'm sure the situation there is kind of shit. Do you think they'll make Deathless Champions more available soon? Yeah, yeah, I'm sure they're gonna appear somewhere. Shit, didn't make it in time. Fuck. Very poor fight. How do you find without getting much weakness buff? I alternate on combo. Do parry light, medium, light. Sorry, parry light, medium, or stuff like that, basically. So I'd keep an eye on my combo, and then for most part do medium, light, or light, medium. I always toxic. Yeah, I kind of bitch. It's because I took that detonation damage there. Crossbow's gonna be a menace. But that is perfectly fine. I think I made a mistake, but okay. Shit, I mean, oh no, it's actually weakness, okay. Yeah, I should have utilized that weakness before to heal more. Definitely didn't play this well. Could have played it better. Could have played it well better. I need to get used to Nova again. I read some Marvel comics when I was younger, but no, not much. I'm not so much into comics really for the most part. CCP week sound. Well, this is not a CCP week though. Don't come on. Where are you getting those, by the way? I did not know you can do that. Doofus. Do you have a champion who regret ranking up the most? Titania is one of those because Kabam, I ranked up Titania and Kabam completely bumfucked her. I hated that. That's like one of the most annoyed I have been in rank up. With 7 stars from all sides hasn't been like that bad. Press all the good buttons. I'd greatly appreciate that. A champ. Oh shit. Annihilation Wave Comics. Now is the main protagonist. Now this is the main antagonist. Fair enough. I have seen some cartoons with Nova. Hey Nate, thank you very much for that Prime subscription. Appreciate that. It's very, very kind of you. That is very, very nice and kind. Appreciate that. Oh wait, did I do something wrong? I thought I pressed search. Thought I did press search. So yeah guys, we could hit that follow, use your Amazon Prime subscriptions, all that other good stuff. Definitely helps. Big W, I completely agree. That was a massive W from Nate. I hope this month is better overall for the game. I really do. Rank 5 Tuma. Fuck off. I miss the 40 deck, do you? Kind of. Okay. Too many champs now? Yeah, I mean it's hard to pick who to add and who not to add. Completely agree. It's mainly because there are so many champions who kind of feel like you have to play with. You're a whale, Brute, Chromo. Whenever somebody comes to the stream and calls themselves a whale or just like shows themselves to be a whale, I'm always like, you're not a whale to me? I was like, to me, only people who have been on the high ground are the whales. Otherwise, for all I know, it could be a 12-year-old with an active imagination. I'm kidding, by the way, it's fine. I believe you. I'm sure you are a whale. Or at the very least have some blubber. At the very least, I'm sure you have some blubber.
Shut up and take my money!
At Cromwell 100 Danish kroner.
100 Danish
Shut
kroner
up and
is...
take my money!
One second, I actually need to check. Yeah, there is sales here. You can see the prestige. Alright, I'll entertain you. 100 Danish kroner is 1561. I'm sorry, doofus. I am so sorry, doofus. Okay, so there are limits. What are the limits? Oh, but you had the bits too. So actually Doofus is on like 17, 16 now, I think. No, Doofus is on... That's right. Because you did the bit things too. Which is probably like a couple of bucks. So, I'll give you $1 for it. I don't know how much it was, but... No, we're maybe just Dolphin. Alright, so... Bits don't count? Alright, fine, then you're on 15. I'll fix it. Cromwell beats you by 61 cents. Oh, come on. Right. That stupid way it actually caused me to get smacked here. That was bad. Blade teleport is bugged at the moment? What do you mean, Zeta? What do you mean, Zeta? Alright, let's check out Chrome. Well, $15.61. Alright, yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, yeah, I just got completely outdrafted here. It's fine. I could do that, or I could do that. She's poisoning me in. And technically... Oh, yeah, I'm screwed. Completely outdrafted in this one. Oh. I still did it with just the blade, so it's whatever. I'm gonna be so dead in this one, by the way. I should just quit out. That's fine. Have you tried the new meta, guys?
Shut up and take my money.
Doofus Puncher $5.
I would actually even show it a bit better this one. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, this one was on me. I hoped I'd reach it, and I didn't. One mistake. And that's all it takes. To be fair, I'm gonna time out. You know, I just missed to go on stream, so far I'm on double Twitch rewards. You can't. You can't get those drops. If you miss the stream, you miss the stream. Oh, holy shit. Alright, cool. Somehow. Oh, sounds like a whale. Of course he does. Apathetic? Well, welcome. Don't call me Kristen again, though, please. That wasn't very kind of you, was it? Mm-hmm. No, holy shit. Oh, Tokyo hates me? You targeting me or Kristen? Oh, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I butchered the fight though. But, you know, I should be okay. I should be okay though. I did butcher it a little bit. You know, you cannot get the rewards that were available only during command livestream. That's kind of like definitionally impossible for me to help you. There is no other way to get those rewards other than watching that exact livestream at that exact time. If you missed it, unfortunately, you missed it. I am sorry. I have to tell you, but you know, don't shoot the messenger. You kind of look like the person with those delicate features. There ain't no delicate features. I mean, I do have nice skin though, I'm gonna give you that. So stream against that? No. Watching the stream on replay does not get you the drops. Alright, let's find out Cromwell's. Where's Cromwell? Is he still here? I'm gonna tell him off. I'm gonna tell him off. Proper. Oh, and Doofus is at 20, right? Quite sure that Doofus is at 20 now. Doofus is the Obi-Wan now. Okay, mine will favor stand, sure. Alright. $16 million? That's not that much. Yeah, you kind of will. 41k prestige. Yeah, a little bit. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm not jealous at all with my tiny 39k prestige. It's a 3-year-old account. Ooh, alright, that has been a massive growth then. Great job with that. And I can claim one observer. I actually need to check how many I have. Start all over. Were you naughty? Or you just randomly decided to start over? How much free Elder Crystal you have? Huh? Alright, that's kind of sexy. That's kind of problematic. I don't think I can be bothered dealing with you. Good again, it's all in my account. Ah, fair enough. How do you stupid blade? You can rewind the stream. I did that fight, but basically the rotation that worked out best for me was obviously parry a lot, get 3 bars of power, use your level 1, get to 3 bars of power back, use your level 3. Kind of rinse and repeat. Level 1, level 3, level 1, level 3, whilst you have that torment thing to act to. That is what helped me the most. Callum. Oh no, wait. I should have told you I'll only tell you for the monies. Don't listen to people in prestige alliances. 37 is perfectly normal. Size doesn't matter. Trust. I mean, size matters. IQ rewards are getting buffed. Size matters more than ever now. If we're being frank. You know? If we're being frank. Size matters more than ever. But only Doofus seems to be willing to prove it right now. He'll be Frankie because I guess we're all gonna get new names now. I should probably kick Werewolf. Maybe not. Okay, I'll get myself one of these. I'm kind of happy with. And I should probably get a Mystic, but actually, at some point I'm gonna need to check. Oh wait, I'm gonna wait until Titan resets and then check where I'm at collectives. I think all my collectives are level 19 now, and I'm quite far from level 20s. Where are you guys at your collectives? Have you, I don't know, collected enough? And I'm gonna take you. I don't like you. That's fine. I'm gonna take you just because I kind of feel like I should. $14, $16, not bad. Quite a lot of Empower Crystals, anyway. About collectives. What about them? They're working Balgons now, by the way. Man, do your worst. There's one champion that I don't want to fight. The rest of them will be fine. Yeah, let's go. Do you know a range for in cutoff for 6-star wave? Could find it if I really wanted to. Do you want me to? That's a lie. Don't listen to Doofus. He's back to his trolling ways. Alright, so arena card of history. Because I have ad blocker, you can find it here. That's general arena card of history link, but because I have ad blocker, it's just telling me to go fudge myself. Okay. Did I give them this for now? Okay, let's go. Sure. My slot? No, it is. Even MCOC noobs. Oh yeah, not rewarding 2, 3, 4, and 5-star champions is kind of a bitch move. I don't like it. I do not like it one bit. I want to test out this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Should I need another light instead? Okay, you still suck. I mean, it could be faster, but not how bad, not awful, I'd say. Not awful. Before 7-star champions, the arena cutoffs were insanely high. I grinded like 300 million for Hercules and stuff, yeah. But that's long not being the case. You going to World Cup? Nope. Collectives will work during the season. I should try and do a fundraiser stream for White Mummy, by the way. What do you guys think? At some point. If you guys don't know, White Mummy is like one of my like very good friends for like many years in MCOC community, and he happens to be Iranian. He also does like a lot of channel art and stuff. And you know, they disabled the internet in Iran for like 3 months, so I didn't hear from him at all for 3 months. And yesterday, or day before yesterday, he messaged me for the first time. What happened to White Mummy? Well, USA bombed him. They blew up an apartment building right next to him, blew out his apartment windows. He just moved. Like, I mean, he's in Iran now. Game Center account Kabam ID. Yes, I have helped a couple of people with that in past. 1 second. No, there's a shit matchup. There is. One second. Gonna figure this out, don't you worry. Let's see this one more time. How do you load chance of big source? Kind of do. Kind of do. Can't lie. Can't lie. Ah, shit. Mixed up. Okay, so. Here's how you link Game Center account to your Kabam account. Fine. And he's in Iran, he's fine. He's alive, he's fine. He's just, you know, got a couple of close calls and that, but nothing crazy. I suppose. So, did you catch that? If anything, pause the stream or something. Actually, we'll do this. Yeah. When I do that, it makes new account. It doesn't say my progression. 1 second. I'll. Oh shit. I got overconfident, but that weakness actually probably screwed me over quite a bit. Could have been faster, but whatever. 1 second. I'll see here further. Look at this. Important to avoid account overwriting. Do not use existing Kabam ID. Starting afresh. What? Well, let's see how it goes. And he's gonna nuke that. Fine with that. Long ads? Don't take it up with me, that's Twitch's business. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, fine. Never mind. I'll just go and die somewhere. It's fine. Yeah, no, never mind. Man, Dust is actually kind of screaming over, especially because I don't have any text. I need to run more text in this meta, which I don't want to do because, I don't know. It's fine. Whatever, I threw this. It was generally a lost match anyways. Well, congratulations, maybe. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, I was kind of thinking Jean's meant to be honest. Also here, if you have existing progress on the game, this is what you can do. I am cooked. I'm definitely cooked here. Oh, whatever. Alright, yeah, it's fine. You can't see the game? It's fine, you can see now. Chill, calm down. I was dashing back. How did you catch me there, witch? How did you catch me there, witch? I mean, I'm cooked anyways, because she caught me dashing back, but it's fine. He would have been... yeah, I would have lost it anyways. How's live going? Kind of a shit day, to be honest. Want to try friendly with victory track meta? That's the day tomorrow. Kind of. Yeah, I need to make a few edits. Dex. Alright, so I don't want Muff Wolf. Do need another tech. Techs are screwing me over. Who do I want in this Thekiryu? Kind of feel like running Nimrod, to be honest. I do kind of feel like running Nimrod. I mean, Jack could probably work too, but with Jack again, you want to spam your lights as much as possible, and you do want to get the 4th light in a combo, so. And one weakness would really mess his damage out though. Good night, chat. Alright, see you later, Car. Like 7 rank 5s, like it's nothing. Oh, it's J-Whale. Alright, cool. Dust's been screwing me over. Oh, he has that huge ass. Butthead. Alright. How's it going? What's up, Steeler Boy? How's it going? Fantastic. Greatest day in my life. Could not be happier. I mean, like, really. Fantastic. I'm kidding. It's quite poopy. I don't know, let's see what happens. It probably drops poorly. Is Magic worth the rating? I know I got her, but I haven't tracked her up because I want to get the rest of the bundles. I haven't seen too much of her. Honestly, I'd probably say most likely not really. But she's not going anywhere, so. Going for Magic Ascension tokens, that would have been nice, yeah. And if you are watching, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that follow button. All of that good stuff is greatly appreciated. I mean, could have been probably faster, but yeah, reasonably good. I mean, I don't know how to save the chunk. I spent on some of the magic stuff. I spent a bit on Tier 5 Alpha, Tier 7 Basics, but yeah, I'm not even entirely sure what I really want to buy from that. Units. I buy units. Let's go for a timeout. Ooh, 7,500 followers milestone. That is huge. Thank you guys. That is awesome. Appreciate that. That is extremely kind of you. Strategy and cooking? Yeah, no, I was going. This is a throw round, just FYI. Ninja's always gonna cook this. Oh shit, of course I just see it. Thought it was, looks like, yeah, I mean, like, we'll see. Can't say I'm like super excited, but I'm not, you know, writing him off either, so we'll see how it works out. We'll see what his matchup spread is, really. Because that's the only thing that really matters, like, which champions you kind of get to counter and stuff. I mean, not the fastest, but you know. Drop check. Drops are active. I don't know how you check them though. Do Titania weakness buff? It's a debuff, and yes, Titania can get debuffs, so Titania does get weakness debuffs. There we go. Very good, baby Britain. But it's one to. We're gonna check that because I just got the gem milestone. So yeah, it's rank 2 gem crystals. So it's 1 to 2 gems. DC neon. Should have given us rank 4 gems. But 2 skill champs. Alright. Where are they? They're ordered differently now again. So who's going to rank 2? I don't want to rank up any of them. Sure, I guess you. Moonbish? Maybe Moonbish. I really don't like her though. And 7 stars kill. Rank 1. Who else? Yes, Moonbish, why not? Maybe save it for Thorax? I could have done that. Should have probably done that. Oh well. That was the smartest thing. Save it for Thorax. Too late though. That's fine. I'm sure I can get to rank 2 myself. Alright, so. See, my collectives. Where am I in collectives? 62, 58k points. Mutants very bad. 63 science is doing the best, I think. But even that is like 3k away. The next collective milestone is very big. So it's gonna be a while until I get there. But you know, for now, I think I'm done with today's stream. We have been streaming for a bit already. 3.5 hours. Right. I'll catch you guys later. You guys have been fantastic. Huge thank you to Doofus and Cromwell and everybody who did use their Amazon Prime subscriptions. Thanks to Nate, Mando, P. Dexter, T.T. Parkers. I appreciate that a lot. Raid Mayhem? Alright. Let's raid Mayhem. Why not? So, where was the raid channel? What's his channel name? Mayhem. I don't think I see him. Where is he? Oh, Mayhem Distract, you mean? Sure. Let's go raid him. He's got all the drops enabled. Let's go swing by. You guys ready then? Alright. See ya. See ya, lads.